happens, stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure. Listen to your gut. The right path might come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You'll try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You'll try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure. Listen to your gut. The right path might come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You'll try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want.
Welcome back, everyone, to ASUS ROG SHOWDOwn series powered by Intel, our shopping partner Amazon, and we are here with Rocket League Tournament. The casters for today are me, Runjari, and with me is Clashing. Clashing, what do you think about the games today? We have an amazing roster of players with us.
Well, yes, we are already at our top eight players. We do have our top eight players. Almost 100 plus players have joined us at the beginning of this ROG Showdown series. But we are down to our top eight and we are about to witness, I think, 6 BO3 games and a single BO5 finale. So it's going to be a long game, but a very exciting game far ahead. But Arun Jerry, we're about to witness some very exciting matchups. So let's directly jump onto our today's schedule and let's see what all games are we about to witness. Then the game number one of the day is going to be Kaka facing Deluxe Wiz. And then game number two of the day is going to be Kipro facing Mod ROGX. Game number three, we have Risk facing Harry. Game number four, Vox will take on Blue. And after that, four of these eight players will qualify for our semi-finale.
Yeah, and again, like for people who are very much into this Rocket League tournaments, you will know most of these players that you see on the screen right now. Kaka being a Spain player who is pretty well known in the Rocket League competitive scene, and especially in 1v1s as well. He has also played in RLCS, and we have another RLCS player as well. Being Blue, who is from Malaysia. He is also, again, one of the 1v1 players that is known around the world as well. And even Risk being the player in our game number three. Like all of these people, again, for people very familiar with the Rocket League scene, you definitely won't miss out these players. And our first game of the day itself, that's Kaka with a Dulex Wiz, will be one of our highlights because Kaka, being a player from Spain, is like from our initial playoffs, from the round one itself, he has gone 2-0 against all of his opponents with 180 ping on the server. He has dominated the entire upper brackets and has reached this stage, this quarterfinals, without any kind of opposition from like any player till now. So I think Dulexwiz has a lot like he needs to look forward to, or needs to put a lot of competition for Kaka to, put in a bit more effort.
Well, yes, it's going to be a very exciting matchup. As you said, Kaka is already dominating the upper bracket. And if you talk about Deluxe Wiz, he is a very good player too. We have seen him play in this Indian circuit every now and then. We have seen him play in a lot of tournaments, especially in this ROG Showdown series too. In the past, in the previous endeavors, we have seen him play, we have seen him dominate. So let's see, this is going to be a very exciting matchup because this is going to be a BO3 series where Kaka will face off. Deluxe Wiz, and only a single person from that matchup will qualify for the semi-finale. And remember, this is a single elimination bracket. That means you do not have any lifeline, you do not have any second chances. You lose this BO3, that means you're out of the tournament. You win this, you'll be a part of the semi-finale squad, where Kipro versus Mod, a single person from that matchup will join us, whoever qualifies for the semi-finale from game number one, and then we will witness yet another BO3 series in the semi-finale too. After that, we will have our only two players, our top two at the end of the day, and we will get a champion after a fierce BO5 battle. So our game number one of the day, Karkov facing on Deluxe Wiz, is about to begin shortly, and we are about to witness action pack BO3 series. And as we were talking, Runjari, Kaka playing on almost 180 ping and still dominating the whole upper bracket, still securing victory in every single game with a 2-0 score line. That's a huge achievement.
Yeah, like even at 120, it becomes very difficult to play Rocket League because you need to actually anticipate where the ball is going to be, or where our shots are going to land, how it is going to, affect when our car hits it. So it's very difficult to predict, but being a player from Spain and doing that in this kind of thing, it's like seriously an achievement that needs to be applauded. And if he can bring that kind of A game to this end of the tournament, that's like in the quarterfinals, in the semis, and even if he makes it to the finals as well, it is going to be really amazing. And I am all for it. I really want to see it as well.
Well, yes, and it's a lot big of achievement when your opponent is really playing on 60 pings. But finally, Deluxe Wiz gets the very first goal of the game, of the round. Well, a very good beginning. Again, fierce one, especially when you're, getting this goal against a player like Kaka. But this is just the beginning of the game, and we still have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Again, a kick start coming in favoring Kaka, and this time Kaka might go for a counter goal, and that's going to be an easy one. Yes, he gets a goal, and again, and well, this is going to be a long hitter, and the way it is progressing, we might enter an OT2. But yeah, let's see. 4 minutes onto the clock. Kaka or DLX, let's see who's gonna dominate this game.
Yeah, going on to the next kickoff, we see the 50 being won by Dulix, and he could go for the shot, but he will be saving the boost, maybe trying for another one, goes for the boost steal as well. He's able to make it count and is in kind of a good position as well, but not able to get the center shot off, and Kaka will be coming out on the top of this exchange, just getting the ball around, and another boost steal. Kaka will have to go back to his corner to steal it back, and there we go, an aerial battle maybe. Does Kaka go for it?
Oh.
He does, but it is a bit too late, and Dulix will be getting the second goal for this game. It's going to be 2-1 with a 1-goal lead going the way of Dulix.
Well, yes, a great air dribble, although Kaka, he was so close to blocking it. So DLX is just in time, got the goal. Another kickoff goes in, and once again Kaka trying to gain the control, and meanwhile, that was a great play. DLX, well, he had nothing, there was nothing he could have done to stop that particular goal. Great placement coming up from the side of Kaka, but this game, it is a great head-to-head battle going on between both these players.
Yeah, and for Rocket League, almost like 50% of the game lies within that first kickoff, that first touch of the ball. And Kaka is the one always making it count as well. He goes for the aerial on the side and is able to steal a boost from the corner as well. Goes for another one, goes for the reset, and is able to get the third shot as well. And that is going to be 3-2 in terms of goals. And like I was saying, half of the game depends on the kickoff, and Kaka always kind of make it count as well. It's almost like a 70-30 split on the 50-50 wins during the kickoff, with Kaka taking the lead over there. And we go on to the next one, and this time it's Lux being the one taking the upper hand. Takes the side boost. Kaka can go for the demo, but I think he was a bit off target. Goes again from the corner onto the side, is again a bit off target as well. He goes for the reset, goes for the ceiling, maybe has the reset, but no, that goes for an epic save on the side of Dulix. He is still relentless, he's still not leaving the post, still not able to get it away from his half. Dulix finally gets a break, gets a clear, and gets a shot. 3-3 on the board.
Some great saves coming up from the side of Dulix. Wait, but Kaka, when it came to his side, well, he had no chance because he was already falling behind Dulix Ways. Again, a 3-3 scoreline, yet another equalizer coming up between this fight. There goes the kickoff. Dulix trying to gain the control. Yes, he gets one. Well, he gets the boost too, and right now he is moving far ahead. Kaka will might come in. Another air dribble comes in, but this time Kaka will block him. And no, Dulix with a very good goal.
Yeah, and a good air dribble bump though onto Kaka, not able to recover and make it back in time to get the save. And Dulix again just slowly pulling away. We still have half of the game left, and at this halftime, it's Dulix with the lead, and he wins the kickoff as well. It is going to give an opportunity, but is going to be shut down by Kaka. Goes for the aggressive again. Goes for the air dribbles and the flip reset, and it's a bit off target, bounces off the post, and gives again an open post to Dulix to widen the lead to 3-5.
Well, this is the kind of opportunity Dulix is always looking for, and if he gets this, then it's really impossible to stop him from getting those goals. Kaka, he is falling behind and he needs to figure something out. Another kickoff comes in, and Dulix once again gets the ball control. But then again, Kaka, he is planning something out. Yes, he is already on the defense line, and he goes. Very good control, and Kaka gets single goal in his favor, but he was far behind. And there goes the fourth goal on goal for Karka. Well, let's see, this is a fierce battle, and the amount of counters coming up from both the sides, that is insane. Kaka trying to gain the control back, but Felix, let's see what is he planning to do. He is already moving ahead towards the defense line, trying to block Kaka right now and trying to aggress in return. But Kaka, a great air dribble and a very good flick comes in, and yet another counter in this game. Another equalizer comes in.
Yeah, the thing is, both of these players are very evenly matched, like we said before, during the playoffs or during the initial phase of the tournament. Both these players have gone without any kind of problems with 2-0ing their opponent from the beginning. And again, we did mention Kaka being a bit more impressive, doing that on 180 ping. Dulex is not that far behind. And because of that reason, this matchup is pretty even, with both having 5 goals for themselves. Again, this time it's Dulex with a bit more of a boost and a bit more of an upper hand that gives him the 6th goal as well. But again, the score lead is not going beyond 2 goals. It's always like it's a maximum of a 2-goal lead. But who pulls away from that first or faster will be the one probably taking the game number 1.
Well, again, the lead is really important right now because we are about to enter in the last minute of the game, and if you're enjoying a 2-round lead, a 2-goal lead at this moment, then it's going to be great. But right now, Neelix says, let's see, another good try comes in. Kaka is there to defend, and a very good denial comes in. Well, Kaka, let's see what is he up to right now. 1 last minute remaining in the game, and Felix, he might give the control back. Yes, he does, and there goes the shoot. Felix with the 7th goal on board. Now is leading 2 goals. And if he can maintain this lead, then he's surely winning this one because we have only 50 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, a very good body block onto Kaka coming from Dulex Wiz as well. Did kind of stop the attempt on getting the ball by the post as well, but Kaka goes for another shot, and I don't think Dulex has enough boost to cover that upper ground. And that did put a stop to that 2-goal lead, and now being 6 and 7, 1-goal lead for the side of Dulex. And I think 40 seconds is more than enough time to come back from this. And again, it depends on the kickoff. Let's see who gets his 50-50. And it's going to be Kaka once again. He has been winning these 50s all day long. And another goal, another simple open post, and Lux not there to make it back in time. 40 seconds left, and the lead has all been evened out once again. Yep. Okay, continuing on, we have a 7-7 match with us. Again, the kickoff, this time a bit even. Lux going for the shot, does not have enough boost to make it count. He steals every boost in the area, not leaving a single one for Kaka, who is denied and will have to wait for his boost pad to get recharged. And I don't think he did get it, but is able to make the interception and into an open post. I think Lux was a bit out of position. That was not enough ground, and that was not where he needed to be. Kaka making use of it, taking good advantage of that small misplay coming from Lux as well. All those boost steals did cost you a goal. 8 and 7. And Kaka takes the lead once again. Going for the 50-50 in the middle. Oh, there we go. The side boost being taken by Kaka. Again, goes to the air. He has the advantage. I don't think he has the reset, but that's not needed. Dulex able to put his car in the way, but not enough to get the goal saved. And that is 9 and 7. And Kaka slowly pulling away, showing his prowess with this aggressive style of Rocket League. Last 10 seconds. Lux needs to make a play now. He does not have the time, and no matter what he does, it's not going to matter as well. 9 and 7, your BO3 round number 1 goes to Kaka. Wow, what an amazing play coming from both these players, and what a game. Okay. Yeah, and Like, the score was pretty even though, 9, and I think that was 14 shots being taken by Kaka, most of them right off the bat from the kickoff. And I think some of them were small misplays by Lux as well, who went very aggressive without enough boost to get back to his own goal. And taking the corner boost as well did help Lux out. He had 12 shots in and 7 goals again, if I'm not mistaken. But pretty even, and it's just the first game out of the best of 3. We still have a lot of ground to cover, and we still have a maximum of 2 more games. If Dulex is able to bounce back, we will be going on to a game number 3, or if he's able to draw out the next game, we will see an overtime as well, and that will be the first one that we see today. We still have 3 more sets of games for the quarterfinals that will be streamed, and we have 2 semifinals as well, and the grand finals, which will be a best of 5. But again, we are just waiting on to go to game number 2 of this best of 3 between Kaka and Dulux Wiz, both of them having an unbeaten record till now. We will see who will be coming back from this match number 1. Will be Dulex, who wants to take revenge onto Kaka, or will be Kaka going with that unbeaten streak on to the semifinals, is something that we need to see. 9 and 7,
yes,
a very good score though.
Yeah, and the way Kaka, managed to come back in those final seconds, that was so amazing. Like, it was quite unexpected too, because Runjeri, even Deluxe Wiz was looking quite powerful. If you talk about the whole game, he was coming up with some great flicks, some great air dribbles, some great aerials, and at the same time, he was trying to pressurize Kaka at the moment. I think when we were about on 50-second mark, only 50 seconds were left on the clock. At that time, there was a 7-5 lead favoring Deluxe Wiz, but getting those 4 back-to-back goals, that was so impressive from the side of Kaka. But can he do the exact same thing in the second game of this BO3 series? That is the main question, Runjeri. Because if he does, then he will be directly entering in the semi-finale number 1 of this ASUS ROG Showdown series, powered by Intel in association with our shopping partner Amazon.in. So let's see who's going to be the very first semi-finalist of this ROG Showdown series.
Yeah, and the thing is, he won't just be getting into the semifinals. He will be getting into the semifinals with 180 ping without a single loss to his name if he wins the next game as well. It'll be a 2-0 all the way from round number 1 to the end. So that is going to be a really big achievement for him as well. And it will be fun to watch for us also. So, like, taking a look at the playstyle, I feel like maybe it's because of the ping, or maybe his playstyle is this way, but he goes for very aggressive plays within the enemy's half, and goes for very aggressive kickoffs as well, without going for the delayed kickoffs or for any kind of fakes. He just goes all in for every play, because I think that's all that he can do with the kind of network that he's playing in. But Lux, on the other side, he does go for the fakes. He goes for the boost steals. He goes for like air dribble bumps as well. And I think most of them did work also, except I think 2 of them that failed him gave the other side a goal lead in the final seconds.
Well, yes, there's a lot going on in this game, and at that time, Kaka somehow managing to give his best with such a ping, like 180 plus ping. That's huge, right? It's really hard to play on that. But here goes the second game of the BO3, and once again, Kaka starts off with the control, and look at that here dribble. Oh, goes for the flick, but a bump comes in. A perfect denial comes in from the side of Deluxe, and here comes the goal too. Well, Kaka, a little bit of miscalculation, and a goal comes in favoring Deluxe Wiz.
Yeah, he went for, I think, 2 flip resets on the air dribble as well, and the final flick just did not land. Dulux was there to put a stop to it as well. Very good interception, gave him an open post to get the first goal of the game, just pulling away from Kaka. But yeah, that's not enough time to get into the post, and he did miss that one shot. It is going to cost him dearly. It is going to cost him the goal, and that kind of misplay is what Dulux, like, small mistakes that made him lose the game number 1 as well. He is making it here, but I think it's still a long way away from being a problem at this time.
Well, yes, he needs to make sure that he's not making no mistakes, because Kaka, he will instantly take advantage of those. And once again, Kaka gets the ball control, and oh, Deluxe Ways just in time. But Kaka, he is not yet giving up, and there goes Deluxe Ways. Oh, an amazing air dribble. Oh, but no. Just stealing, but no. Let's see Kaka back in the game, back in the control. It's not gonna be easy for Deluxe Ways this time because Kaka is going all out, and no. Oh, Deluxe Ways once again. A very good block, and this time Kaka, he won't be able to get there in time, and Deluxe Ways gets the second goal in his favor.
Yeah, and I think there's a third time Dulex has actually read what Kaka is going to do. The double air flip resets and then going for the corner, like bottom corners as well. That's what Kaka is aiming for. And I think Dulex read him 3 times in a row now, with 2 of them leading to goals as well. And that is really amazing. Like after playing with each other for like one entire round, I think Dulex has figured out how Kaka plays, or like how Kaka is going for these shots. And Dulex is actually making use of it. And even mistakes being done by Kaka is being capitalized by Dulex. This time on the corner, I think Kaka had just enough boost to get to that ball, and it's an open post. It's open season for goals, and that's 2-2, and the lead being drawn out once again by Kaka.
Well, even this particular round, it is quite similar with the previous round. We have seen another equalizer coming in, and again both the players are trying to equalize the scoreline. But let's see if Kaka can somehow manage to gain some lead, because he is already holding the moral upper ground right now with a 1-0 lead in this BO3 series. Once again, a very good kickoff comes in. Kaka in the ball control, and Kaka goes directly in, gets the goal. And Deluxe, he was just looking at him. There was nothing he could have done to stop this goal. He even tried that, but he was just a little back, and with this, Kaka finally gets the lead.
Yeah, a nice reset on the third goal though, and a bit off the mark on this one. Goes for the wave dash, but not enough room to cover. Will be missing it once again. Small mistake done by Kaka. Dulex not there to capitalize on it. This time goes for the wall. Goes for the air dribbles. No reset this time around, and I think Dulex knew it and did go for the aerial 50-50. Winning it this time around, has the ball in his post, but I don't think he has a boost to make up for it. And will get demoed, not able to get to the corner. Oh, Kaka? Yep, he goes for the jump, he goes for the flick, and he will get it. 4-2 being the score now. 2-goal lead going the side of Kaka, and Dulex slowly just trailing behind. I think he needs to wait for that air dribble play from Kaka to get another goal in this post.
Well, Kaka got the opening, Kaka got the opportunity, and he definitely will seize it. And that is what he did right there. And once again, let's see Kaka. The game kicks off. Kaka again gets the ball control, and meanwhile Deluxe, he does know what Kaka is capable of, and that's why he directly goes in on the defense line. But no, Deluxe, I think he couldn't have thought.
Yeah, the small mistake.
In his
no, the small mistake. Small mistake.
Just a small mistake resulted in a big difference. It's a 3 goals lead now favoring Kaka.
And I think it's the first time in this BO3 that we've seen a 3-goal lead coming from either one of the players. And again, like I did say in the beginning, the small mistakes being done by Dulex has been like very problematic for his side. And Kaka actually able to capitalize it pretty well this time around, and will be getting the epic save as well. I don't think he will make it to the post in time. Good save coming from Dulex in return. Goes for the aerial, goes for the bump. No reset on him as well. Tries to go for the air bump, but I don't think it was on target. Again, Kaka takes a boost as well. Dulex being boost starved, he does get the corner. He will get demoed, but a bit off the mark on the goal this time around. But Kaka is still relentless. Goes for the top corner, and again off the mark. Goes to the post. Again, he is still not done. Goes for the wall. Goes for the reset. He has the flick, but we'll miss that as well. But maybe that miss was what was needed. But no, Lux is there to get the save, and it is an open post, but not enough momentum on the ball or on the car to make it back to the goal fast enough. And Kaka again goes for the aggression on the wall. He goes for a bit far away, and I think Dulex is able to take the side boost once again. Goes for the aggressive play back again on the side wall. But I think Kaka was a bit above him to get the block off, and they go for the flick and the save once again. It's just back and forth all the way.
Oh, the control Kaka is holding on to the battlefield with is amazing, but Deluxe finally goes all in, but Kaka again steals the ball, goes directly in, and a shoot comes in. Kaka gets yet another goal scored. It's a 6-2 lead now. Kaka leading with a 4 goals different, and for the first time in this matchup, a 4 goals lead coming in, favoring any of the players. Again, the game kicks off. Deluxe Wiz, he is already under a lot of pressure. He is already losing with a 1-0 scoreline, and in this particular round, he is falling behind. But once again, Kaka will back off. Switches to the defensive stance, trying to disengage the connection. Gets it done, but no, Deluxe Wiz just in time gets back. Only 30 seconds remaining in the game, and Deluxe Wiz, he is falling behind with a huge scoreline, and Kaka again gets the control back. Backs up with the ball in his control, and look at him, he's just wasting time at this particular moment, but might go for yet another goal. But no, Deluxe Wiz gets the control. 10 seconds on the clock, 4 goals difference. Let's see, can Deluxe Wiz score a single goal? No, Kaka gets yet another one, and now it's a 5-goal lead favoring Kaka.
Yeah, and that was an amazing series though. But one of these players, again, both of them had a 2-0 run all throughout the tournament from round 1 itself, and one of them did have to bite the bullet. Though I thought it would go into a 1-2 favoring either side, but it was Kaka who ultimately did pull away a very spectacular victory this time around. It was 7-2, a 5-goal lead going the way of Kaka. From the initial stage itself, I think Deluxe did make a small mistake here and there, and it was very well taken by the side of by the side of Kaka. And I think that the score line itself shows us how amazing of a player Kaka is. It was done so well again. Like such a huge lead though, 5-goal lead. I think the moment it pulled away from the 2-0, it was all out of hand. Like there was no way to catch up. Like small mistakes, the flip resets being missed, the rebound being missed, or like I think the air dribble also got missed at some point from Lux, and those small mistakes gave an open post to Kaka, and the 5-goal lead does show it all.
Well, yes, that shows it all. Even after, after witnessing that round number 1 of this 3, we have clearly seen that Deluxe Wiz, he was giving a tough competition. But yeah, in this round number 2, we have seen a lot of mistakes being done from the side of Deluxe Wiz. That pressure he was playing with might affected his gameplay a little bit. And then again, Karka, he was holding a moral upper ground after, leading with a 1-0 score line. And that's why he was playing so freely, because he knew I do have a lifeline. On the other hand, Deluxe Wiz, he was under a lot of pressure. But with this, Kaka will dominate yet another series, and now he's gonna win this round number 5, match number 1, and now he is our very first semi-finalist of this ROG Showdown series, Rocket League, powered by Intel in association with our shopping partner Amazon.in. And again, Rune Jerry, audience, you guys can visit Amazon.in and find out our latest laptops there with amazing deals on it. But yeah, Runzeri, with this, our very first game of the day ends on a very good note, but we still have a lot of games. We still have 3 more games left in this round number 5 series, and we're about to witness a lot more Rocket League action.
Yeah, and coming to you soon will be Keypro Gamers versus Mod Rogix. That's going to be your game number 2. Wow. The game number 3 for the day is Risk versus Harry LM. Match number 4 of the day will be Voxel RL versus Blue, and that will be your quarterfinals for the day. Kaka, already being qualified, is sitting there very peacefully, very happily in the semi-final spot, waiting for someone to show up from the Keypro versus Mod Rogix matchup. And whoever is facing Kaka is in for a bit of trouble again. 2-0 all the way from the beginning, and someone is going to go down in the semifinals. Again, it is an elimination. There is no second chances. There's no lifelines. There's no lower brackets. It's just one shot to the grand finals for one of those players. But again, match number 3, Risk and Harry LM. We did say Risk, again, pretty well known the scene. Harry LM does have a lot of work to do, and if he's able to beat Risk, he will be sitting in the semi-final spot as well, with one of the players from Vox, Laurel versus Blue. Both of these players, again, well known, and they know each other very well as well. They have faced each other multiple times, knows the playstyle like the back of their hands, and that game number 4 of the semi-final of the quarterfinals will be one to watch.
Well, yes, it is going to be amazing to witness all these players playing all out. And again, after watching this Kaka versus D-Legs Wiz game, we have clearly seen how Kaka is far more dominating in this scene. And I would like to thank ASUS ROG for bringing this ROG Showdown series to us through the Indian circuit, so that Indian players can, play against these global players. And clearly, the difference is visible. These players can dominate them on so many levels, and we have clearly seen that, and this experience will help a lot to the Indian players, so that they can improve themselves, so they can learn a lot from this experience. But with this, we are about to witness our game number 2 of the day, game number 2 of the quarterfinals. Keypro facing Modrock X, and only a single person will qualify. And as Rune Jerry already said, this is a single elimination bracket. You have no other chance, you have no lifeline whatsoever. You need to win this, or you'll be out of the tournament. So let's see who's going to join Kaka in the semi-finale number 1. Then for game number 3, we'll face Risk. We'll see Risk facing on Harry. After that, Vox facing on Blue. So it's going to be a very exciting quarterfinal game, very exciting quarterfinal bracket. But what is going to be a lot more exciting, that is going to be Kaka versus whoever faces him in the semi-finale number 1.
Yeah, it'll be really, really fun to watch Kaka playing there. And if he does win the semifinals, being a finalist, that is going to be amazing as well. But as we talk about that, we have our game number 2 for the day already kicking off. Keypro Gamers versus Mod ROG X. That name already twists my tongue, and it will make it difficult if he scores a goal. Mod ROG X scoring the first goal for the game as well. And that is pretty early on, 10 seconds in, and a pretty fast goal as well. The kickoff did not go his way, but was taken advantage of.
Well, Modrock X gets the very first goal, that too just in the 10 seconds into the game. Man, that is amazing. Another kickoff comes in. Keypro Gamers once again loses the control, and meanwhile Modrock X going all out to get yet another goal. Not this time. He is going ahead. Might go for a very good backflip. A very good reversal comes in, and he might still get a goal. No. Keypro Gamers just in time gets, Modrock X gets denied. But yeah, this time Keypro Gamers, he might go and might try to gain the control back. But no, yet another very good aerial comes in, and Modrock X gets the second goal of the round.
Yeah, though I need to say, I haven't seen this car being used in quite some time for a tournament game. I usually see Octanes, I see Dominuses, but Keypro, again, surprising me with the car choice. But we see Modrock X again with a 2-0 goal lead. Going for the side wall once again, goes for the aerial, and it is flip reset, and that is going to work in his favor. Pretty good reset and a pretty good flick as well in the end, netting him the goal this time around. It's just 1 minute into the game, it's already 3-0. Keypro Gamers has a bit of work to do to catch up, and this kickoff again does put a lot of pressure onto Keypro Gamers, and Mod ROG X does win it once again, goes for the side boost. He will get it. Keypro Gamers at this moment does not have a boost, not able to make it back in time, but Mod did miss out on the shot, goes for the aerial once again, does not miss an opportunity to go into the air, and I think he knows that Keypro is not that strong aerially at this time around. I get the feeling he's more of a ground-based player. He goes for the 50s and tries to get the win, and I think an Octane is what most aerial players... no, it does not actually depend on the vehicle, but still... yeah, the weird car choice though, I am liking it from the side of Keypro.
Well, you are liking it, but then again, the way Modrock X is dominating right now, and there goes the fourth one. Well, I think even the Keypro Gamers might not like it like this, because if it keeps on going, then the lead is going to be humongous, and covering up a 4-goal lead, it's already a very big challenge in front of Keypro Gamers right now. And if it keeps up, if it keeps piling up, then it's going to be really impossible. Once again, the game kicks off, and once again, more Rogue X trying to gain the ball control back, but no. Well, he is giving Key Pro Gamers a chance. Well, he is shifting his stance to a bit defensive, but no, gains back the control. He might go for yet another air dribble because as we are witnessing clearly that Key Pro Gamers, he is a little weak in the aerial game, and this time around a ground approach comes in and more Rogue X. He did miss the control of the ball for a minimal of second, but then again, Key Pro Gamers, he was not present there to gain the control in his favor. Rogue X again coming in, waiting for the right opportunity. Well, he does know that he is holding on to a great lead, and right now, Key Pro Gamers, he is starting to lose his patience, but he needs to wait patiently for the perfect opportunity. Rogue X gets the boost too. Oh, what? Okay, he's going on. Another air dribble comes in, and that's an easy goal for him.
Yeah, that's a pretty good showdown coming from Rogue X as well. And Kipro not able to make it to the ball in time, will be conceding one more goal to the side of Rogue X. It's 5-0. We are at the 2-minute mark, and it's just a few more minutes to go till the end of our round number 1 for this best of 3 in match number 2 for the day during this quarterfinals. Again, with the aftershock going for the ground attack, Rogue X will be intercepting it, getting the ball on the cargoes, will be going for the aerial once again. He is just showing off at this point. He goes for a flip reset, does have it, but will not require it to secure the goal for himself. It is 6-0, going the way of Rogue X, and that is going to be an easy one taken by him once again.
Well, yes, indeed, and this is a one-sided domination coming in by far, because Runjari, look at this. It's a 0-6 score line difference, and if we talk about a quarterfinal game number 1, then I think that was mostly all the equalizer coming in from both the sides, and those
1-1, 2-2, 3-3.
Yes, and those until we have seen those last 50 seconds, right, where Kara came in with a clean sweep with 4 goals in a row, and scored a 7-9 big difference. But this time Key Pro Gamer, he is getting annihilated completely, and Modrox, he might go for yet another goal. Oh, he barely missed it. Key Pro Gamers, he gains the control back, but there's only a single minute left on the clock, and scoring 7 goals. No, he could have got the very first goal for himself.
Goes for a bump, but okay. That was just in the nick of time. He did make it, and did stop himself from giving the 7th goal to Rogue X. It's just 50 seconds left on the game this time around, and Mod just playing with his food at this point. And again, maybe we'll go for the wall for the ceiling reset, and we'll be using the flip, and we'll be missing it once again. But 30 seconds left. It's not enough time for Key Pro Gamers to catch up to the score that Rogue X has put up at this point, and he will try to go for the bump, but Mod will be predicting it and will be jumping over his opposition. And maybe the final play of the game that we will be seeing at this best of 3 round number 1 is going to be the last 10 seconds, and maybe the final and the first goal for Key Pro Gamers in this series, in the showdown. And just before we go into game number 2, I don't know. Mod is just running over his opponent.
Well. Morog, well, he's holding on to a great lead now. Only 3 seconds into the game, and once this ball hits the ground again, this game will be over. And yes, it is. Morog X gets the victory in this very first game of 3. And remember, this is a BO3 series, but still Runjeri, after after witnessing this kind of domination from the side of Modrogue X, I don't think we are about to witness a complete BO3. I think it's going to be a 2-0, because he's already holding on to a moral higher ground now, and the way he's dominating, he clearly is going for a one-sided game every single time, and he might do that again. And I don't know how his opponent gonna figure his game out, because yeah, I don't know. I don't find a way out of this domination.
Yeah. And as I said in the beginning, like Aftershock is one of those cars I really haven't seen being used in competitive play.
Yeah.
It's usually the Octanes, the Dominuses, Dominus GTs, Octane ZSRs, or even the Batmobiles for people who actually goes for the air dribbles or the ground plays. But again, the car choice, that is the first thing that came to my mind, and it was very weird though. But very well played again by Keypro Gamers, and Modrogix also putting up a very good show for us. But taking a look at that previous encounters, it's been like again just victories coming for the side of Keypro Gamers. Like two of the games
Yeah.
he did have a 2-0 victory. The other two, I think they just barely made it through. But Modrogix on the other side again is one of those players who did have a 2-0 walk from round number 1 all the way towards the quarterfinals. And speaking of that, we have a second round in this best of 3 starting off right now with Keypro Gamers again having the ball by his car, will try for the shot and will be getting it. Oh, okay, very surprising turnaround. I think he is back and taking the first goal in the series against Modrogex, who did have a pretty solid victory the last time around. This is going to be a very good morale boost for the side of Keypro Gamers.
Well, yes, it is. But the question remains, can he do this again and again and again on a regular basis? Because Modroge X, he will do that again and again and again. And there comes an equalizer in no time. I think just in 5 seconds of the kickoff, Modroge X got the ball control and he got the chance. Directly shoots it inside the goal post. Now it's a 1-1 score line, and Modrogox, he's already holding on to a moral upper ground, as I am saying again and again. His confidence is already on a boost, and look at that, he could have almost got yet another goal, but yeah, he barely misses it. But right now, Keypro Gamer back in the game, but Modrogax goes all in, and this is going to be yet another easy goal.
Yeah, the thing about 1v1s is that most of the time when you're playing a duo or a trio, it's like more of the pass and play or like more of the aerial plays, the ball controls and all that stuff. But when it comes to 1v1, it's mostly this first kickoff that like pretty much determines the game almost all the time. And then it's going to be boost management, and it's going to be your control and your awareness of where the ball is and how fast it will reach your goalpost, because there's no one else to support you. It's you alone shooting and defending. So the thing about Modrogix and even about Kaka in the last game is that they play very, very aggressively, that they don't need to defend at all. They just keep going in like he did just now, that they don't need to go for the defense. It's like they don't give the opportunity for the opponent to get a shot off. And that's why it's 3-1 lead going the way of Modrogix.
And this is the perfect approach when you're playing a 1v1 Rocket League, right? Because you do not have your teammates to support you out. You do not have your teammates to hold the positions for you. You yourself are in it. Either you can defend your goal, or you can go all out, aggress all your hard bonds, and you can just, annihilate your opponent. You do not left any choices for them. As we can clearly see, Keypro Gamers, he is only holding on to the goal post because he is frightened right now. He's not even going for the kickoff. He is waiting, and meanwhile Modrog X, he's not stopping. He's going again and again, no matter what Keypro Gamer does. Modrog X, he's every time going on trying to oppress him out, and he's getting some very good goals out of it too.
Oh my god. Yep, I think the lead is just going to widen at this point though, but 1-4 being the score on the board. Slowly just trying to push his way. After the first goal, we still haven't seen any kind of signs of life coming from Keypro Gamers at this point. He did miss on the boost, but will get sent to one. Again, just balancing, and that's a 5th goal going the way of Modrog X.
Well.
Oh,
it's like Modrog X, he's not even, he's
trying.
It's like he's not even trying, right? It's like everything is going so smooth for him. It's like everything is just going the way he wants. And once again, another kickoff goes in, and Keypro Gamers yet another time loses the ball control. Once again, a ground dribble comes in, and meanwhile, Modrog X, he does lost the ball control, but oh, he barely misses it, but he will be back. Only 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. He's already leading with a 4-goal difference, which is huge, but this is not impossible to cover in. Let's see if Key Pro Gamers can come back from this situation. Meanwhile, Modrog X right now is waiting, gets the boost. Okay, goes all out onto the balls. And he gains the control. Another air dribble might come in from his side. Oh, yes, he waited patiently, but no. Misses the shot.
Yeah, it is an open post, but a bit of the mark as well. Kipro not able to make a dent in this defense coming from Modrog X. He goes for the side and is again just toying with his food at this point. Goes for the aerial, just practicing his skills on Kipro,
Wow.
and will be getting another goal for himself. 6-1. Being the score on the board. It's 2 minutes left. It's 2 minutes of pain and entertainment for us, but pain, only pain for Key Pro Gamers at this point. It's a 5-goal lead going the way of Modrog X.
Well, yes, indeed, as you clearly said, this is only the 2 minutes. These are going to be only 2 minutes of pain for Modrog X, because sorry, for Key Pro Gamers, because Modrog X at this point, well, there's no way you can, make a comeback against him, because he is already so confident in himself. Like, look at him. He's just patiently waiting for the right opportunity. Once he gets that opportunity, he is going just all out once again. Goes all in. Well, goes a little bit off guard. And meanwhile, Key Pro Gamers might try to aggress as a countermeasure. But let's see. Can he score a goal? No, he cannot. And oh, yes, he can. Yes, he gets the goal too. And now it's a 2-6 scoreline. And what I was about to say, Runjeri, is Key Pro Gamers, that single goal, that first goal of the game, I think he got that goal in the early 10 seconds of the game. And after that, finally, now he gets the goal.
Yeah, misses out on the kickoff though. And it's Modrog X again going in for the aerial. This goes to the side. Hopefully able to get the reset, but nope. Key Pro Gamers is there and nope. Intercepted once again, goes for the opposite wall, but it's a bit of a bounce on the ball, but will be able to get it. And goes for the reset again, not able to make use of it. The ball slowly just trying to roll into the goal. Will be a 2-7, and keeping a hold on that 5-goal lead for now. It's going to be 2-7 with Modrog X having the 5-goal lead. 1 minute left of pain remaining for Key Pro Gamers.
Well, Key Pro Gamers, all his calculations are going all in vain, because Modrog X, he's not going for a calculated game, right? He is just going with the flow and still getting such a good lead, such good goals. Again, Key Pro Gamers trying.
No,
Again,
I
switch
don't
comes
score
in.
direct goals. Yeah, I don't score direct goals. I want to go off the wall.
Well,
No.
I'm telling you, Modrog X at this moment is just having fun, because everything seems so smooth for him.
Yeah, true. Yeah, going in again, Kipro will be trying maybe to get a goal, but not able to get it in position. Modrog X is there on the wall to put a stop to that, but on the opposite wall, will go for a small bump. Maybe the final goal for Modrog X. He will be whiffing out on the flip reset, and both of them do whiff. And the final second, and the pain does come to an end. It's going to be 2-7 being the final score of game number 2 in this best of 3. It's Modrog X having a 2-0 victory against Key Pro Gamers, and he will be the one facing off against Kaka, who was sitting there simply waiting for someone to join him in the semi-finals. And we have our first semi-final matchups for the day. Is going to be Kaka versus Modrog X being your semi-finalists. Match number 1. Yeah.
Well, and with this, I am now totally excited, because after witnessing the domination from the side of Karka as well as from the side of Modrog X, now we do know that we might get to witness a full-fledged BO3 for the first time in this ASUS ROG Showdown series powered by Intel and our shopping partner Amazon.in. But with this, we have already seen 2 amazing BO3s on the stream both ended up with a 2-0 scoreline. But Runjari, it's time for a very short break, and we will be back after a really short break with our third game of the quarterfinals. See you guys, stay tuned.
Hides your true face. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure. Listen to your gut. The right path might come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want.
Classic.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ASUS ROG Showdown Series powered by Intel in association with our shopping partner Amazon.in. And you guys can surely visit Amazon.in and find out some of the great deals on ASUS ROG laptops. So why are you wasting time? Come on, go ahead, get some good deals. But right now, we are about to witness two more quarterfinal games. We have already seen two good BO3s, Rune Jerry, where we have seen a good 2-0 domination from both the players. But we too have two more quarterfinal games. Let's see what's going to happen in them. Well, I am dying to, witness a all-out game where we will see both the players fighting it out all out till the very last game, and we might even see an OT. So I am quite excited for the third game of the quarterfinal. Let's directly jump onto our brackets. Let's see what all team are be about to witness in this third game.
Yeah, and talking about the previous games, we had match number one, which is Kaka versus Dulex Wiz, and that was a very, very close game, so to speak. It was just a one goal lead or two
Yeah.
goal lead in the beginning, and then the final game went haywire. So it was Kaka who was our first semi-finalist for the day. The second game, Key Pro Gamers versus Motorogix, that's the one that just finished, and it was a one-sided matchup, so to speak. It was Motorogix just walking over his opponent, and that was a 2-0 victory as well. He will be joining Kaka in our semi-final match number one. But our next two games are ones to actually watch and wait. Mainly the match number 4. But for game number 3, we have Risk versus Harry LM. That is going to be happening pretty soon. And talking about Risk, he is a well-known player in the scene as well. And supposedly, no one has heard how he sounds like, but he is well known in the Rocket League community.
Well, let's see. Let's see. We might get to know that soon enough, on a grand stage, maybe to how he sounds like. But right now, we will get to see how he play like, because he does have a very big name in the Rocket League community, as Rune Jerry already said. So I'd much like to witness his gameplay. I'd like to see if he can dominate just like the previous winners, like Kaka, like a Modrogue. Or is he gonna go for a fierce all-out battle? Because we do not know how good his opponent is. We have to wait and watch. We have to wait and see, because all these games, they bring something new to the platter every single time. So yeah, let's see who's gonna win that one and who's gonna become our third semi-finalist. The very first semi-finalist number 2, the very first player who's gonna secure his slot in our semi-finale number 2, or who's going to fight him out in the fourth game. We'll get to know that after the fourth quarterfinal too. So yeah, we'll wait just a little longer, and then we'll directly jump into our game number 3 of the quarterfinale.
Yeah, and so far, I think just talking about the cars, we have seen just Octanes and just one Aftershock, if I'm not wrong, and
Yes.
the Aftershock pick. Yeah, but I wonder what cars Risk, Harry, Voxel, and Blue will be using this time around, though. But I think taking a look at the stats, it's mostly, I think, at least 70 to 75% of players are using Octanes. There is a few of them who goes for the Dominuses, just for I think the flips. I think just for the speed shot, the power shot speed as well. Batmobiles, it's very, very specific, like very player specific, depending on their play style as well. And the rest of the cars are mostly just forgotten for like the big tournaments. But it's going to be pretty fun to watch what they'll be playing with, and their play styles as well. Like Kaka being very, very aggressive. Modrogix, if I need to say it, I would say did not get enough opportunity to showcase his skills. He was just practicing the entire game. He was just going for the sidewalks. He was just going for the air dribbles, going for the flip resets, all like very calm and steady, having a 5-goal lead all throughout, and then a 2-0 victory. So it depends on who is more aggressive or who is the more defensive player, who gets kickoff first. And it's all going to be up to Risk and Harry to give us a very good game.
And meanwhile, Modrug, on the other hand, he had nothing to do with all of this. His playstyle was super clear. He was just going for all out aggression every single time. Every single time game kicks off, he was just going all out, getting that ball control, and he has only one goal in his mind, only one objective in his mind, and that is to put that ball inside the goal post, and that is how he clearly dominated that game number 2. But with this, our game number 3 of the day begins. Risk gets the very first goal just in the 10 seconds of the game. And Harry, He had no idea, but look at that. Oh, how beautifully he
Oh,
got that very
man.
first goal.
A very good musty flick, though, pretty early on. He had zero boost, he had no other option, but a very good musty did put it into the goal. And that is a 1-0 lead going the way of Risk pretty early on. And again, Harry just going for the aggressive play on the enemy wall. He did have the boost as well, but is he able to get back in time to make the defensive play? And yes, he is. Gets the corner boost. Risk just goes back, takes the center boost as well, goes for the pinch on the ground, and maybe just in time to defend. But did he need to do that? He gives an open post to Risk once again, giving the goal away. It's going to be 2-0. It's Risk taking the lead away from Harry once again.
And once again, Risk gets a 2-0 lead now. Man, Risk, he started off in a very good note, on a very good note. Let's see if he can keep up with this kind of domination. And if he can, then we might witness another Modro kind of game, because Risk, he seems like he loves dominating his opponent. He loves aggressing. Oh, ball hits the opposite ball. And meanwhile, Risk, well, he might get yet another goal. He is on his way. Another good dodge, and there goes the goal. Man, Harry, what were you doing?
Yeah, I think he just missed out on that jump, just barely touching the ball and not able to veer it off its path directly into the goal. It goes, and it's a 3-0 lead. Going the way of Risk, and another kickoff. Just 1 minute into the game, it's already a 3-goal lead going the way of Risk. This time around, going through a side wall, he does get the boost. Harry also able to get one for himself, goes for the flick, but not enough power behind that shot. But it is still an open post, and it is still easy pickings for Risk, and that is 4-0. Still just widening the lead all the way away from Harry, not able to make any kind of play over there. He did get lost on the boost, and was not able to make it back to the ball in time to make that interception. This time also the kickoff, although making its way favorable to Harry, who was able to get the side boost, goes for the corner, not able to make enough height from the ground to get that flick off, and that is not a shot on goal, but the rebound can definitely be taken, but is going to be cleared away by Harry once more. Goes for the boost. Harry is a bit out of position, but I think that gives Risk enough place and enough opportunity to get into an open post. 5-0 going the way
And
of Risk.
what a high IQ came coming up from the side of Risk. He's waiting patiently. He was waiting patiently till Harry arrives with the ball. He goes in for a little jump and gets the ball control. And after that, it was all under his control. He gets the 5th goal on board. Another kickoff comes in. Risk gets the ball control. And what? Harry, he's completely broken at this stage.
Oh, I think the delayed kickoff was actually well read by Risk, though. He just waited for that bounce, but Risk took advantage of that, just pushed on, and with his car momentum, it just swung all the way to goal.
Well, yes, indeed. And Harry, on the other hand, couldn't understood what Risk was trying to do. Man, Risk, and those beautiful flicks coming in from his side. 7th goal on board from the side of Risk. And Harry, he seems confused at the moment. He's having no idea what to do next.
Yeah, nice rebound as well. Risk this time again losing the 50. But I think he has enough boost, and I don't think Harry is in position to get this shot off. A small bit of whiff, but I think that is not much of a problem. Harry again trying for the ceiling shot, but again just barely missing out. Risk able to make it in time, will be getting the defense off, and another open post is what awaits, though it's a bit off the mark. He goes for the 180, goes for the jump, and maybe a fake. That is going to be goal number 8.
Well, Risk right now is aggressing in such a beautiful manner, securing those patiently waited goals. And with this, Harry, well, he is falling behind. He is already far behind with 8 goal difference. He's falling behind by 8 goals. Man, this is huge. And Harry is still waiting for that very first goal in his favor right now. Risk, another ball control, another good air dribble, but this time Harry disengages him, gets the ball back. But Risk, okay, a very first Goal comes in. Not for Harry, but
No,
Risk gets
no,
the ninth one. I was really surprised for a moment there. I think I got really confused and man, Risk, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, he's just walking over Harry at this point, and it's halftime, so to speak. It's 9-0, and another 9 more goals to go. Maybe an 18-0, or will it be a comeback? No, I don't think so. He does get the defense off, goes for the air once again, goes for the air dribbles, gets a reset, and goes for the musty once again. But not enough power, not on target. I think it's enough though if he goes for the power slide, and it definitely is
Wow.
enough. That is 10-0. 10 goal lead at 2 minutes left into the game.
Well, everything is underrated, but Risk, man, the way he's securing all those goals. Harry, what all he can do from this point? It's a 10 goal difference. It's a 10-0 lead, completely favoring Risk. And there's no way he can, kind of make a comeback in these 2 minutes. He needs at least 10 minutes if he wants to even think about a comeback. And meanwhile, the amount of goals Risk will get eventually, that is gonna annihilate him completely. Let's see. Meanwhile, Risk completely having all the fun right now, trying to go for some good air dribbles, but Harry gets the ball control back, and Risk, look at him. Well, he is playing right now so smoothly. Meanwhile, Harry, he is under so much pressure. He tries to get the ball, but no. Once again, Risk back in the game, back in the control. And now Risk, he does know he can only play on time and he can still win this game with such a huge lead.
Yeah, he just needs to hold off for now. Maybe no. Again, he can do what Mod did go for. He can just go for the practices. He can just go for like the chill gameplay. Because round one is pretty much secured. It's at this level of gameplay, it's pretty much difficult to make a comeback. Especially when the goal lead is like 11. If it was like 5, I could understand, but 11, it's pretty hard to reach when you need to score at least 2 goals a minute. And you really don't get enough possession as either. But Risk again goes to the wall, goes to the flick, and that's enough to secure the goal once more. That is going to be 12-0. Still favoring Risk, and it's just 56 minutes of pain once again remaining for the side of Harry LM to face before he goes on to round number 2 of this best of 3.
Well, Harry is completely shattered right now. I don't know how he's going to even face Risk in that game number 2 of the 3. Because after this game number 1, I don't think there's any way Harry can think that he can create a comeback against this player who's dominating him with a 13-0 lead and still 47 seconds left on the clock. So yeah, this game is almost over. This game is completely over. Not only this round, but this whole BO3. After Harry got this 13-0 disadvantage. Meanwhile, Risk, let's see if he can go for a 15-0 lead to end this game. Meanwhile, Harry does comes in, does tries to get
18.
a goal.
We want
and
18.
yeah,
We want 18. We want
Well,
18.
okay, let's see. Only 30 seconds remaining. You need to know that.
We want 18. Oh!
Oh, Harry!
Nice. Well played by Harry. A small bit of relief.
Finally.
That's the first goal that he scored. Still, we do have at least one more game for Harry to make a small comeback against this very, very heartful loss against Risk maybe. And maybe the second game in the BO3 might be a bit different from what we saw this time around. It's just 15 seconds left. It's 14-1 being the score. Risk taking a very, very huge lead also. And that is the highest score we've seen so far in the day today. I think before this, it was more ROG X with... no, I think it was Kaka with 9. I think it's 9-7, or was it 7-5? Yep, I have short-term memory loss. But we still have 10 seconds left. Risk again going for 15. We want 18. We want 18.
In just 10 more seconds. Okay. Oh, what? Look at that, how smooth that really was. Man, Harry. And he had no other option but to just spectate from a distance. But yeah, the final 10 seconds of the game. Final 10
16,
seconds.
please.
Harry.
16. Harry, I believe in you.
Yes.
Harry, you can. Harry, you can't.
Oh, no. Well, he tried. He tried just for you. Just for you, Jerry. He really did try.
Yeah.
He really did give it
I
a
think he
try.
can
But
hear
yeah.
me though.
Yeah, maybe he can.
Yeah, but
Who knows?
yeah, but what a game
Yes.
coming from Risk, though. A pretty one sided showdown we saw in our match number 1 in best of 3. And this is our match 3 of the day in our quarterfinals of ASUS ROG SHOWDOWN series with shopping partner Amazon.in and our partner being Intel. But again, I'm just waiting for how the comeback is going to be from Harry in match number 2 in this best of 3. And maybe if he can bring a huge upset, maybe if he can get the first touches very like properly, get the goals on point, get like 3-0 in the beginning, that could be a very big upset to Risk.
Well, right now I'm totally surprised that you are still expecting a comeback after this kind of gameplay.
I should. I
But,
definitely should.
well, hope is all we have right now, right?
Yeah.
Hoping is all we can do, and yeah, let's hope for the best for Harry too. And there he goes. He heard you.
Yeah, there we
he
go,
heard your
there we go.
voice. Gets the very first goal in the early 20 seconds of the game, and Risk. Well,
Yep.
he did try. he did
Harry,
try
I love
to-
you already.
Wait up. We still have 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Oh, Risk. Yeah, completely got Harry off guard. But still,
Oopa.
Harry gains the control back. But Risk. Well, let's see. Can he go for a good flick right now? Yes, he might. But no. Harry completely changed the ball's trajectory right now. Ball hits the wall, comes in again. Risk gets a very good flick, a slowed one, and Harry, well, he was just a moment away from defending that one.
Yeah, I
just
think
a
that
moment.
boost steal from Risk on the back left corner boost stopped Harry. He was not able to reach where the ball was, and that boost steal did get him the goal this time around. Risk also on the upper hand, but not able to make it to the ball on time. Harry will be getting there. He does take the small pads. He's not able to get enough power on the ball for now, and that is going to be a missed shot. Risk maybe goes to the side wall. He wants the next boost. He goes for the pinch on the floor, but again, a bit off target, not enough momentum on the ball, goes to the wall. He might go for the jump, but Harry is right up there with him, not giving him an opportunity. Goes for the backflip as well, trying to bamboozle how Harry is going to work. He steals the boost once again. Harry is going to be boost out. He does have a bit more left with him, takes the side boost, goes on the wall, goes maybe on the ceiling. No, he does not. Goes for the side and will be missing out. He will go for the reset on the side, and it's going to be Risk with the upper hand onto the open post.
Oh.
Will be 2-1 at 3.5 minutes left into the game.
Well, finally, this game is a bit slow compared to the previous one, but then again, Harry, he's trying his level best to somehow deny Risk, somehow deny these goals, and somehow gain the control back so that he can enter that third game of the BO3. But yeah, it seems highly unlikely. But yeah, let's see. Another kickoff comes in. Harry gets the ball control.
No,
but
Harry,
but
Harry,
do
Harry,
have Risk.
Harry.
Risk comes in, goes. Oh, Harry.
Harry.
Keep on cheering because we might see a goal from Harry. Well, yeah. Let's see. Harry. Come on, Harry. But no! Risk! Gets a score. And now it's a 3-1.
Yeah, he does slowly pull away in the score sheet with a 2-goal lead for now. It's still 3 minutes left on the game though, but a Risk with 3, Harry with 1. And on for the kickoff we go. Harry not going for the delayed kickoff this time around. He does have the ball with him. Goes to the side.
What? Risk? Well, he is back in his form. He's back in the form he was in the previous game, and now look at that. How smooth that was. It's a 4-1 lead favoring Risk completely. We still have half the time. We still have 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the game. But yeah, is there any way that Harry can somehow cover this 3 goal difference? And oh yes, you can. He gets the goal. Second one indeed. But yeah, let's see. He gets the second goal with a great flick, and with this, it's a 4-2 scoreline right now. Harry, well, he needs this kind of aerial shots here and there. He needs this kind of air dribbles if you want to somehow dominate Risk. But no, not this time. Risk comes in, and there goes Risk with the 5th goal on board. Harry, just when he was looking so powerful, just when it was looking like he is trying to come back out of the situation, Risk comes back with yet another banger.
Yeah, and pretty good wave dash tactic coming from Risk as well, getting that speed on himself, able to get to the ball before Harry was able to make it through. Oh, that's a self goal. Harry may be in the wrong place at the right time, just favoring Risk though, and that is going to be a 6-2 and a very good shot by Harry onto his own post.
What, Harry? He is going to be a lot more disappointed than we are. Well, like, what was that? You really are already in a huge disadvantage, and these kind of mistakes, well, obviously that was not in his hands, but yeah, Risk, he gets a free goal for sure. Another air dribble comes in, and now he will secure the 7th goal of the round.
Yeah, and again, we see a double Fennec though. It is not Octanes, it's not Dormies, it's a double Fennec. Again, one of those cars that we see pretty much in competitive play, and we do see both of them using it, which is pretty surprising as well. But Risk again with the upper hand. It's a 7-2 goal, and that's a 5-goal lead, like pretty much like the last time around. But Harry is a bit stronger, but not strong enough to beat Risk. It's 8-2. And a 6-goal lead still favoring the side of Risk.
Well, the confidence of Harry is completely shattered at this moment, because look at that, it's a 6-goal difference at a 1 minute 46 second mark. And Harry, he do know he Risk, he's not gonna allow him cover this distance up, cover this lead up, and meanwhile Risk, what? The 9th goal comes in, and what? Look at that. Risk is so carefree right now.
Again, it's just chilling. It's practice time for Risk at this moment. He just needs to get on the wall. He wants to practice his aerials. He needs to check the flips. Is it all right to use these in my semi-final game is what Risk is thinking right now. And Harry may be just taking the small laps in concentration into consideration, getting the 3rd goal for himself. That is going to be 9-3. A bit steep to say that he'll be able to make the 6-goal lead into nothing, but maybe a chance if he does go for it. But another kickoff though, we see Risk this time going for the delayed pick, and that is still not going to work in his favor. He does not have the boost on Harry though, and will be losing the side boost as well, stolen by Risk. And goes for the showdown at mid, goes for the wave dash once again. On the wall, a bit of the mark, but is able to correct his car and will be faking it out. A very, very good shot coming from Risk once again. 10-3 on the board.
And again, a very good fake too, because Harry was trying. Harry just made a small mistake, just a little bit harder jump, and with this, Risk gets the 10th goal on board. It's a 7 goals difference right now. Harry, if he can even secure a single goal every 10 seconds, even then he cannot. Another one. What?
2 goals every 10 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, is there anything to talk about? Because Risk, as you were saying, he's just practicing what all he can do in the semi-finale, and he's just practicing his moves right now.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want the ball. Okay. Both of them just toying with each other. And it's Harry is going for maybe the wall rebound, and no, off the mark. And Risk was there as well. He goes for one flick, he goes for a second reset, he goes onto the air, not for the flip, not for the flick, but he just hits it off the ground. And pretty good show being put up here by Risk once more. 40 seconds left. It is 12-3, having a 9-goal lead on the side of Risk. He is going to be having easy sailing, smooth sailing all the way towards semifinals. And Harry at this point is just, I think, encouraging him. Just teach me how to play defense, or like teach me these strats. Just let's see how it goes, and maybe goes for the shot. It gives a Risk another chance to go on the air. 30 seconds left from goal to goal. Nope, not enough speed, not enough momentum. Nice try, but no time for practice.
And this is just the last 10 seconds of pain about to come on an end for Harry. Well, he does get a goal, but yeah, he does know that getting all these tiny goals, it's not gonna create a change. And now it's a 12-4 score line. We are at the last 8 seconds of the game. That means getting a goal seems really impossible at the moment, but as long as ball touches the ground, well, it does touch the ground, and with this it's going to be a 12-4 score line. Risk gets the victory, and not only in this game, in this round, but in this whole BO3 series. And now Risk is going to be a third semi-finalist of this ROG Showdown series, powered by Intel and our shopping partner Amazon.in. And what a game coming up from the side of Risk. Man, kudos to him. And let's see what is going to happen in this fourth game of the quarterfinal, because Risk, the amount of caliber this player has, he needs someone of his caliber to face on. Let's see. The next game, the fourth game of the quarterfinal, is going to be Vox facing on Blue. And we do know Blue, he is an extremely good player, and we have heard a lot of tales about him. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen in the fourth game of the quarterfinale.
Yeah, and as you said, Risk does need someone of his caliber, and he'll definitely get one from the matchup within Voxel and Blue. Both of them have played each other multiple times, and as I did mention in the beginning, they know how each other plays. They know how the other one thinks. They know like what kind of plays that they usually go for. Is it air dribbles? Is it ground flicks, or like flips, or any ceiling resets, or what they go for? Everything that one does, the other person will definitely know it. And mainly speaking of Blue, he is from Malaysia. He is one of the players who has participated in the RLCS as well. And Voxel does have a pretty good chance to make Blue face defeat also. But Risk, again, is just like Kaka was waiting for the person from Kipro versus Mordrogix to come to them in the semifinals. It's Risk this time around, just waiting for either Voxel or Blue to show up for the semifinal match number 2 to be his opponent. And I think it's going to be an interesting game, though. It is going to be pretty even, like we did see in match number 1 in our quarterfinals. And I expect a lot in this game. What do you think?
Well, yes, even I do expect a lot from this game. And then again, as we were talking about that, as you have already mentioned, that Vox and Blue, they have already played against each other in a lot of tournaments, especially in the India circuit. So yeah, we might see a fierce battle that we were waiting for since the beginning of the day. So we might see a complete BO3, because these players are facing each other for a long time. And as we were talking about Blue. Blue is also yet again focused on Rocket League Championship Series. So yeah, we might get to see some amazing shots from his side, some out of the box game from his side, and then again his opponent, or might be his opponent in the semi-finale too. We have already seen his domination too. So yeah, let's see who's gonna win this fourth quarterfinal of the day, and who's gonna become the fourth semi-finalist of this ROG Showdown series. Well, we have to wait for it, because we are just some more steps away from from getting our champion. This is going to be the fourth quarterfinal. After that, we have 2 semi-finals and a single final, and we will get the champion of this ROG Showdown series, Rocket League, powered by Intel and in association with our shopping partner Amazon.in. And that reminds me of yet another thing, guys. What are you guys waiting for? Go go to the website amazon.in and come on, search for the Asus ROG laptops. You might find a lot of great deals on it. But yeah, with this, the game number 4 of the quarterfinals begins, and the last game of the quarterfinals too. And here comes Blue. Oh, not Blue, but the Vox. With the very
It's a blue
first
car, but it's voxel.
yeah. Yes, yes. With the very first goal. I really thought that Blue is, he's gonna start off from the blue side. But yeah, okay. I'm
Yeah,
disappointed
it's
right now.
going. Yeah, it's going to be the Fennec versus the Octane, though. It's Voxel playing the Octane. It is Blue playing the Fennec. And we did say that both of them know each other, but do they know each other well enough? Because Vox just scored the second one as well, and it's just 30 seconds into the game. It's very, very early, but does Blue know Voxel well enough? We'll they kind of figure it out as the game goes on. It's 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, and we have the third kickoff. That, oh, nice one. A good 50, goes pretty even, not bad, but the side boost is won by Vox, who does play around Blue a bit, who does steal his boost but will get demoed, and that is going to even it out. Goes for the side boost, the center boost once again. Vox does have the opportunity to get the flick, and he does try for it, but Blue is there in the way. He goes for the soft reset, and maybe just balancing on. He is just winding up for that flick or for the body block, and Blue does win that engagement. 2-1 on the board, and Blue does come back.
Yes, and Blue with a great goal comes in. He waited for the right opportunity, gets the right shot, gets the right goal, and now it's a 2-1 score line. Voxel, well, you have to remember, you have to make sure you're not making any such mistakes, because Blue, he is still in the game. But let's see, Voxel again going on all out, trying to gain the control back, going on for a dribble, but no, he gets chopped off. But then again, Blue back in the control box, gets the control back. So Blue is also trying to give an equalizer, but Vox, yes, he goes in, and yes, he gets a goal. A perfect flick, and here comes the third goal favoring Voxel.
Yeah, a small mistake once more. I think the side boost was taken by Vox, and just a long turn being taken by Blue that gave the enough time for Voxel to get the shot off, and just widen the lead back to 2 points. He goes for the aerial once again. This time he does have the flip reset, but not able to use it as Blue is there right in the way, which does give opportunity for a turnaround, but there is a bit too much momentum on the ball. It does go haywire, it does go off target, and is not able to make contact with it for now. Voxel, though, he did go up into the air, but did decide against it. He just waits for it on the ground, gets the control, and takes it off from Blue. A bit off target, goes for the reset on the corner. He will need to either make contact or get back for defense, but that is a bit off the mark, and that gives an open post once again for Vox to get the goal, to get the score up on to Blue. It's going to be 4-1, and slowly pulling away is going to be Voxel.
Well, Voxel was charging in, and at this point, Blue, he already knew that there's no way he can stop him from getting this particular goal, and he already gave up. But let's see. He's not giving up in the game, because it's a 4-1 score line, and we all know it is still doable. It is not impossible for Blue to create a comeback from this situation further. But again, a dribble comes in. Okay, he's going all out. Oh, a very good shot comes in, and Voxel, he had no idea something like this might come in from the side of Blue.
Oh, nice 45 flick. Nice flick coming from Blue. Very well timed, very well played as well. I don't think Vox did expect that. He did go up into the air, but I don't think it was enough height. And the center boost being taken by Vox does give them the advantage. A small bit of bump as well, but Blue is there already, getting enough momentum on the car, and that gives a third goal, just shortening the lead down to just 1 goal. It was 4-1 a few minutes back, but 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. The score is almost back to being even, and Blue has almost made a comeback. But I think Vox has something different to say about it. The 50 in the center goes kind of even as well. Blue still in control. He does have momentum, but the side boost being taken by Voxel gives him enough speed to get back for the defense. It is an open post, but Blue is also there to make the block on his post. Does get the side boost and is just waiting for the ball to land, but Voxel, there's no way he's giving it up at this point. He takes another side boost as well. I think Blue should have gone for the center one, but he would not make it back in time. A very good save coming in once again. Voxel, again, very, very aggressive. This time it is a shot on target, but his goal post is open for the taking, and that's Blue equalizing the score. It is going to be 4-4 for both these players in our match number 1 in this best of 3.
And yes, he charges in with the boost, and Blue gets the equalizer done. Well, Voxel, he was so engaged in scoring the goal that he had no idea that Blue might come up with something like this. And with this, Voxel, he does not have any lead whatsoever. Another good 50 comes in, and there goes Vox with the ball control. Okay, trying to get a flick done, but no. He gets to the opposite direction, towards the opposite ball. Meanwhile, Blue is chasing him around, and Blue gains the control back. Voxel having no idea what to do at this point. Meanwhile, Blue figuring out, goes for the goal, but no. That shot might not work.
Yeah, and he did get demoed on the side though, but which side will he spawn in? If he spawns in, no, he spawned in the right. He did get a boost though. If it was the left side, the boost was already taken by Blue, so that would have been a pretty big disadvantage for the side of Voxel. And he does go for the turnaround this time around. He goes for the same play style as Blue was doing to him, and it did not work. A bit off target, and there we go again with the flicks, with the balancing on the head. And that was not something that Voxel did expect. A bit of control, a bit of the side as well, but Voxel is there. He just goes around boost stealing, and I think Voxel has to take the center boost for this time if he wants to keep up with what Blue is doing. Maybe an opportunity for a flick once again. He did try to fake it, but not able to make it back in time. A ball a bit too speedy. He needs to put it under control and will be recovering it back in mid. I think Voxel does hold it off. He does not go for a jump this time around. He is able to read the fake, and it is going to be an overtime if no one decides to score within these last 5 seconds. I think Blue does have the opportunity, and he does go for it. The final 2 seconds, and there is no overtime. No overtime for you, my friends, says Blue.
Well, this is the kind of Rocket League we all want to witness. Voxel, he started off, he kick-started the game with 3 goals with almost a 4-1 scoreline, but Blue, once he got the control back, man oh man, and now Blue's objective was just to land that ball on the ground, and with this, Blue gets the victory in this quarterfinale number 4 of the day. He needs one more victory to get into the semi-finale. Let's see if he can secure that victory in the second game of the BO3, or do we have to wait till the third game of the BO3 to find our winners of the quarterfinale number 4. But yeah, with this, one thing is for sure, one thing is clear, Runjari, that the second game is going to be a lot more fierce, a lot more close, because both the players were doing their level best and both the players were so close to winning this.
It was just the last 5 seconds that Blue did pull off that final goal, just denying that overtime. And Voxel versus Blue, I think our match number 2 has already begun, and it is going to be, again, a recap of what we saw in match number 1, with Voxel on the blue car scoring the first goal once again. And it is going to be 1-0 score at 10 seconds into the game.
Well, yes, let's see what's going to happen from now on, because Voxel, he did got that kind of goal advantage in the early game, but
open post
again a demo comes in. Yes, and Blue gets the goal, and this is Blue for you. He got the open post, he got the chance, and he will seize it no matter what. Well, Voxel, he did try it, but he was just a little bit late. Blue just in time gets the goal done, and now it's yet another 1-1 scoreline.
Yeah, I think he tried to take that boost, and when he saw that Blue was pretty close by, he did not go for it. That cost him a bit of a second, and that second was all that was needed for Blue to score. But again, Vox in the blue car gets his second goal. once more with 2-1 being the scoreline and 1 goal lead going the way of Voxel. Again, pretty similar to what we saw in game number 1, but it was just the final 10 seconds that did bring the turnaround, giving the game towards the side of blue. And there is still a pretty long way to go. And like we did discuss beforehand, the semi-finals are going to be pretty interesting, though. It will not be like the quarterfinals. It's going to be all very, very close games if this is the skill level that we are seeing.
Well, yes, indeed. Let's see. Oh, blue gets the goal done. And what kind of equalizer is blue? Giving us. I think the last goal was pretty much the same, and this time Voxel, he had no way. There was no way he could have, defended that particular shot, that particular goal. And with this, it's a 2-2 score line once again. Well, blue, he is holding on to a moral upper ground because he's already leading with a 0-1 score line into this BO3 series. So yeah, he is a bit carefree, but Voxel, he needs to remember, and I think he already has this in his mind that this is a do or die situation for him. But let's see if this mindset is gonna affect him a bit or not, trying to convert those
yeah, it definitely
goal.
does. It definitely does affect him. Yeah, for
great
some
goal indeed.
Yeah, for some reason, I think blue was sticking around that back left corner for quite some time, though. I think he had enough boost also, but maybe just holding behind, and that did give Voxel once more an open post to get a score in. He goes for the ceiling shot. Maybe he does have his flip reset, but blue was still there in time to make that defense count. Voxel going for the aggressive. He does get boost out in the corner. I think he still has about 35 left. He goes for the back post and does get the recharge. He goes for the pre-jump, and that is right on time. Blue is still relentless. He still is pressuring Voxel to make some kind of mistake, and blue is the one who recovers the ball while Voxel goes for the boost. Maybe a fake, one more fake. Voxel goes for the jump. He does have the ball as well. He goes for the wave dash. He has the momentum. He has the speed as well. Goes for the bounce. He goes for the rebound, and it is going to be a goal. It is 4-2, and Voxel with the 2-goal lead, somehow making the rebound. And wow.
Wow. Voxel, he was holding on to a very good boost too, and with this, he gets the 4th goal onward. Well, there is still is a chance of Blue's comeback, but still it's going to be so early to say who's going to win this, because both these players, they are quite capable. Once again, Blue goes for the control, but there he goes. Vox gets the goal, and Blue, he is shivering right now. Well, the game is getting a bit off for Blue, and he did try it with a jump off, but no. The timing was so on par from the side of Voxel.
Yeah, well played by him, and the kickoff again, once more taken by Vox. He goes to, I think, the wrong side. Yeah, he did win the 50, but he dribbled the ball to the opposite side. I think he did not notice that Blue was waiting there. He goes for the power slide, goes for the jump, and did not even need the boost to shoot it off into the open post. Just closing the lead by 2 goals. Now it's 5-3, still favoring Voxel. The 50 again kind of even, but Blue is on the winning side. He did a roll in the direction of the ball, goes for the aerial, he goes for the wall, goes for the flip, and he does win it as well. 4-5, and maybe a comeback from Blue is possible.
Well, I do not know about the comeback, but yes, this game is going to be super close. Well, the last one was too, because we have seen, I think, the final goal happening in the last 5 or maybe 10 seconds of the game. So yeah, let's see when are we about to witness a winning goal. Blue again aggressing once again right now, trying to disengage Voxel, trying to trying to convert the control in his favor, but no, Vox will completely deny him. And with this, it's going to be yet another goal favoring Voxel, and it's a 6-4 scoreline now.
Yeah, a very good shot again. A very, very well-timed shot taken by Voxel. 6-4. Again, they're slowly pulling away. There's still 2.5 minutes left. It's almost half of the game left, but we already have 10 goals on the board. 6 being taken by Voxel, 4 being taken by Blue, and now the ball being in control of Blue. He needs to clear it away from his half without Voxel getting in the way. But yeah, somehow does manage to thwart that backflip, and he does get it on the wall. But Vox is there to make the interception from making that center ball not count. He goes for the middle, maybe going for a side boost as well. Goes for the flick, but a bit high off the ground. But the rebound being taken by Vox will secure one more goal for him, with 7-4 being the score being shown on the board.
Well, that is something we were expecting from this game, because this game might take us to the third and the final game of the BO3 series. The way Voxel is playing, we might indeed see a finale of this BO3 series, a decider where both the teams will face off each other, both the players will face off each other in a do or die situation. But let's see. Blue. Oh, that was a great flick comes in, a great shot comes in, and with this, finally, Blue gets yet another goal. It's a 7-5 scoreline right now. We still have 1 minute and 33 seconds. Well, it is not impossible for Blue to make a comeback, but then again, Voxel is not going to allow you to do that at such an early stage. But meanwhile, again, Voxel trying to dominate, trying to aggress a bit. Both the players do not have any kind of boost right now, but still going all out, and Blue gets the goal. The timing, the calculation was so perfect from his side that Voxel, even though he tried, well, his efforts were all in vain.
Yeah, he did go for the defense, but that long shot being taken by Blue was like somewhat in the right time that Voxel really could not make it back in time, and he does not have a boost. He needs to play it a bit safe, maybe go for the center boost while Blue is not looking. No, he goes for the back one, which gives an open post and an attempted goal by Blue as well. He goes to the block, he gets the shot, and the score is going to be evened once again. That back boost, that boost starving from Blue did give him this opportunity, did give him the chance to get the shot off, and that is going to be even Steven once again.
And that ground approach, hats off to them, for thinking it out. Because if he would have gone for an aerial approach, then Voxel would have. Blue gets yet another one, just in the next 10 seconds, and now he is the one in the lead. Well, from 5-7 to a 7-8 score line, and Voxel, man, he is lacking behind now. We only have 55 seconds left, and Blue, if he can keep up with this kind of approach, if he can keep up with this kind of domination, then Voxel, all his efforts might be for nothing. But once again, Voxel, a good 50, and Voxel gains the control back. But this time, Voxel, just in time, denies him. But okay, a backflip might come in. Meanwhile, Blue is just waiting right now, climbing the ball up, trying to gain the control back, and now he gets the control again, going for a dribble. No, Voxel disengages him amid all this action. But Blue just waiting for the perfect opportunity. Only 20 seconds left, and Voxel gets a goal. Yet another equalizer comes in, and these final 18 seconds, a single goal will decide who's gonna win this second game of BO3.
Yeah, and because Blue did try the strat once before on Vox, he was expecting that kind of rebound play to come out once again, and he was waiting for it as well. Goes for the interception from the ball, giving him an open post, while Blue did go for the chance. And maybe Voxel can go for the musty, and that did not work. It was just a bit off target, which will give Blue once more the chance to close out the game with a single goal lead in the last 5 seconds. And there's the same repeat of what we saw in game number 1. And I think Voxel will be disappointed with that final second destruction as well. But 2 seconds left. If he's able to make a mark, if this kickoff goes well, definitely does not go for the delayed kickoff, and that is going to be Blue just barely taking the victory away from the side of Voxel.
Well, with this, it's going to be Blue getting the victory of this second game, as well as in this whole series, as well as in the fourth quarter final of our ASUS ROG Showdown series, powered by Intel in association with our shopping partner Amazon.in. And now we do have our fourth semi-finalist of this ASUS ROG Showdown series. We have our four final semi-finalists, and we are about to witness semi-final action in a few minutes, obviously, and all those games are going to be a lot more exciting, Rune Jerry, because after witnessing this fourth game, we have already seen an all-out battle, because both the games were relying on the final 10 seconds. Those final goals in both the games from the side of Blue captured the game for himself, and I think we are about to witness some more amazing games like these one in the semi-finale, and then later on in the finale as well. So yeah, the next game is going to be Kaka facing on Modrog in a semi-finale game, which is going to be yet another BO3 series. And then we will witness Risk facing on Blue, taking on Blue, and which is going to be a BO3 series 2, which is going to be our semi-finale number 2. The winners will qualify for the finale, for the grand finale of this ASUS ROG Showdown series, where we will see them fight. We will witness them fight out in a BO5 series to get that 1 lakh pool of prize, as well as to be called the champions of this ASUS ROG Showdown series. But Runjari, right now it's time for a short little break. Ladies and gentlemen, you keep up with us. We will be right back after a really short break.
Follow the light if you're not sure. Listen to your gut. The right path might come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You'll try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it up. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You'll try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it up. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure. Listen to your gut. The right path would come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Sometimes you feel weak. The fear you carry inside wakes you up. The overplaying pattern of memory hides your true face. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure. Listen to your gut. The right path would come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back to ASUS ROG Showdown series powered by Intel in association with our shopping partner Amazon.in. And do not forget to visit the Amazon.in website because you might find a lot of good happening deals on the ROG laptops. But again, me start clashing and my friend Rune Jerry, we both are back in the game, back on the stream with a lot more hectic Rocket League action coming up because again, Rune Jerry, like if you talk about the quarterfinals, most of the quarterfinals, at least two of the four quarterfinals were one-sided. The last one was so happening, but now it's time for the semi-finale, and there's no way a semi-finale can go one-sided. So yeah, let's see how long do we have. Let's see. Let's directly jump on to our next matchup because we are about to witness semi-finale number one in some time.
Yeah, and like you did say, two of the games, I don't think the players had enough of an opposition to show off their skills, and this might be the first time that we are seeing them at a full throttle. And since it's a semi-final, all the skill levels will be pretty similar as well. And I don't think we'll see a 2-0 game though. But if it does happen, that might
I
be
wish.
our grand final winner as well. I think that if we see a 2-0 victory, the player who wins that matchup will be a finalist or like the winner of the entire thing. I think that is my prediction. But our first semi-final match for the day will be Kaka versus Modrog X. Again, Kaka versus Dulex Wiz. We did see the first game being pretty even. Kaka being a very aggressive player as well. That's what I felt from
Yeah.
his play style, that he needs to play aggressive because he is playing at a 180 ping. I get the feeling that he needs to play aggressive so that he can predict where the ball will go, because if it's the opponent that he needs to predict, it's going to be very, very difficult. And again, Modrog X did not find a lot of opposition from our aftershock user who was key pro gamers, and that was a one-sided game. So I think Modrog X will get to showcase his skills in this game as well. He was practicing all throughout match number 2, so I think he will be putting it to good use against Kaka in our first semi-final match.
Well, yes, I do believe that first semi-finale is going to be one real Rocket League action deal because I really wanna, witness Kaka facing on Mod Rogue, especially after both these players played so well in the respective quarterfinals. Especially if you talk about Kaka, he was, paired up with such a good player, but still he somehow managed to dominate him and somehow managed to win the battle out. And now he is sitting in the semi-finale stage. And if you talk about Mod Rogue, so yeah, he clearly dominated both the games. Both the games. That was a one-sided domination. So I'd much like to see what he can do against a worthy opponent like Karka because we both know how good Karka is, what are his achievements, and especially the way he is undefeated in the whole of this ROG Showdown series. Like
Yeah,
a total of
I
I think
think
103. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think Modrogix also has an unbeaten streak because he
Oh, a two
also
zero
too
streak,
old
right?
from round 1. Yeah. So both again, same
Man,
like Dulex Wiz.
wow.
I get the feeling that Modrogix also one of them has to lose. They both made their way to the semifinals without a single round loss. It's not just a series;
Yes.
it was 2-0, like
Yes.
all their games. So
And remember, we have like a total of around 105 or like 100 plus players that have joined up, that have signed up for this ROG Showdown series. And facing almost all of them, like you have to face at least, I believe, 5 to 10 players, to reach this stage. And every time you're winning a 2-0 scoreline with a 2-0 scoreline, that is humongous. That is a big deal because you make mistakes. You are a human. Humans do make mistakes, but again, these players, I think they are flawless.
yeah, their AI. I think everything is just hardwired up here. And again,
Yes.
it's going to be one hell of a game that we are going to be witnessing with Kaka versus Modrog X. That's going to be a semifinal number 1. And our second semifinals for the day will be a Risk versus Blue. Again, a Risk did play off against Harry. That was also a one-sided, and I think our highest score of the day today, it is a 15-2, or was it a 15-1? I think, yeah, it was
I think
pretty along
15-2.
those lines. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a pretty one-sided game as well, similar to what Mod Rogex did face. But our last game, Voxel versus Blue, the final 10 seconds. That's where Blue wants to feel like, okay, yeah, I think I need to get a goal, and then he just scores. And just 2 seconds left. What can Voxel do? Nothing. That happened in the first game. The same repeat happened in the second game as well. So it was a very, very tight game, very, very close game as well. And I think Blue is going to put up a very good match against the Risk in our semi-final match number 2 as well.
And the way Voxel was dominating for the most part of the second game, that is something a lot more
Naturally.
exciting. That is something you have to look up to. But yeah, here comes the semi-finale, game number 1. Karka taking on Modrog X. Well, Karka, he is an absolute beast, but same goes for Modrog. After the way he has defeated his enemy in the quarter finale, game number 2. Well, both of these players has been undefeated. They do hold an undefeated streak, a 2-0 streak in the whole of this ASUS ROG Showdown series. But Modrog just in time gets the ball, and Karka, well, look at him switching on to the defense line, but he misses the chance. Modrog, well, a jump in, but no. Again.
Yeah, Modrog X this time around though did not have enough boost to go for that shot. He does go into the air again, just intercepted by Modrog X, goes for the reset and for the center boost as well. Goes up the wall, goes for the ceiling, reset, goes down. He does have a flip. I think, missed the window, and that did work in his favor. Yep, Karka did get the first goal, though he did miss that small opportunity to go for the flip. And I think Modrog X was waiting for it as well. He jumps, but a good fake from Karka secures him the first goal at 1 minute into the game. It's going to be a 1-0 score, and Karka takes the lead.
Well, what a way to enter the game. Karka, after a 1 minute long fight, finally a very good goal coming up from his side. And once again, Karka might, try to take advantage of this moral higher ground. He's holding on to a very good air dribble, and there he goes. Karka gets the second goal indeed, and without wasting any time. He took a whole of a single minute to get the very first goal of the game. And after that, in the next 12 to 15 seconds, he got the second goal of the game too.
Yeah, and I think Mod was expecting Karka to go for the ceiling once more, but a quick hop off the wall, I don't think it was what Modrog X was expecting. He did get demoed this time around, goes for the quick wall once again, goes for the rebound, and he is going to take it once more. Karka being the one on the dominating side this time around in a best of 3 match number 1, and that rebound was well taken by him once again. Modrog X just barely missed it off. I think he thought it would go in from the top post, but it was just barely off the mark. And the fourth kickoff at 3.5 minutes left into the game. Karka still with the ball, does not get the boost this time around. Modrog X might get the opportunity to get the first goal of the game, and he will off that first center boost.
And finally, he gets the very first goal favoring him. That too after a long wait, because we are already on a 3 minute 30 second mark. And yeah, he needs to, start getting some good goals, because you cannot go for a last minute comeback, that too especially against a player like Karka. And once again, Modrog, he does have a chance, but no, the trajectory was just a little bit off. Karka is the advantage here, but then again, Karka, he does not have the boost to follow up and to go for a goal. But yeah, let's see, he is coming from behind, meanwhile switching towards the defense line. Okay, goes for a bump, but then again, Modrog, he's still back in control, back on the wheels. But no, Karka, that flick was so well calculated that it landed directly into the goal.
Yeah, a pretty good long shot being taken by Karka. Knew that Modrog X was a bit off position and taken advantage of. 3-goal lead being held by Karka at this point in time. 3 minutes left into the game as well. Modrog X goes for this, kind of evens out the 50. No one going for the side boost this time around. They just want to take the advantage. The corner boost being taken by Modrog X will definitely second him the goal as well. 4-2 on the board. 2-goal lead still being held by Karka, but being boost starved is not something that you want to do. That one pickup did secure the goal for Modrog X this time around.
Well, yes, that one pick up changed the game for Modrog X. Although Karka, I think he did made a hasty mistake too there, and that's why Modrog, he got the window to go for a complete all-out goal. But once again, Karka goes all in onto the wall, and meanwhile Modrog, oh, that was a fierce fight going on to gain the control of the ball between both these players. But once again, Modrog, he is charging in directly, but Karka gets the control, and Karka finally obliterates Modrog. Karka goes in. Does he have the boost? Yes, he goes all in and gets a very good shot directly into the goal post.
Yeah, a very good shot once more taken by Kaka. Just like barely Modrogix just missed that shot as well. Kind of just, again, just slowly won the 50 in his goal post and did hold on to that 3 goal lead. This time again, the 50 favoring the side of Kaka. He goes for the shot wall, goes for the reset. He has the flip if he wants. He tries for the fake, but Mod Rogex did read that it is time for just bounced it off Kaka, and that is going to be the 3rd goal set by Mod Rogex. It was like Kaka being there on time did screw it up for him. It just hit and bounced off Kaka's body. And that is going to be 5-3, 2-goal lead, still held by Kaka. 2 minutes left into the game in this best of 3 game number 1.
Well, yes, indeed, it's a 5-3 scoreline already. And Kaka, let's see if he can manage to, hold on to this kind of lead. Because if he can, then it's going to be really hard for Modrog to cover it up. And once again, Kaka, amazing air dribble comes in. And what a aerial show he's putting just to entertain us and, to gain the control back in the game. Right now, it's a 6-3 scoreline. Modrog X, he needs to buckle up as soon as possible, because if it's going to be a 3-4 rounds lead on a 1 minute mark, then it's going to be real hard, because Karka, he's already in somehow. A moral advantage, and he goes completely confusing Modrog. And Modrog, I think he lost his control over there, and then Karka, well, he won't miss such a chance.
Yeah, it's already getting pretty hard for the side of Modrog X to come back into this game. It's 1.5 minutes left and a 4-goal lead going the way of Kaka, who is still playing pretty aggressively as well. Does have the ball in the enemy court, goes for the jump, and he will miss out on giving an open post to Modrog X, who will take advantage of it. Closing the lead by 1 more goal, making it a 7-4 and a 3-goal advantage, still being favored on the side of Kaka. I think 1.5 minutes is more than enough to make a comeback, though, if Kaka does make more mistakes like he just did. Again, playing aggressive can lead to a bit of problem. Modrog not going for the boost this time around, a bit of the mark on the goal as well. It is not a shot on goal, and I think Kaka will be happy with it. He goes for the bump. He does not have the boost to go for this fight. He might go for a backflip. No, he does not. He knows that Modrog is also boost up. He goes for his own corner boost, while Mod goes for the center, goes for the flip reset as well. He is still in the air. He does not need to reset that. He does not need to flip that. He gets the goal. That is going to be 8-4 with a 4-goal lead still being held by Kaka.
And this one was so on point. The perfect aerial initiation you would want to utilize in your own games. But yeah, Karka, it's a 8-4 lead right now. And seriously, Modrog, man, I think he is completely shattered at the moment. He is broken right now. Well, he lost the control, but Kaka, he will punish you instantly in every such situation. It's a 9-4 scoreline right now on a single minute mark left. Meanwhile, Modrog X, he's falling behind with a 5-goal disadvantage. So yeah, covering it up is not impossible, but then again, it's going to be very much
pretty impossible.
Yeah, pretty impossible.
Yeah, but again, the 5-goal lead being held securely by Kaka. It is 9-4, 45 seconds left on this game. Modrog X will be whiffing that small bit of aerial control he had. Goes for jump, is able to take it off the head of Kaka this time. And Kaka going for the back boost once more, goes for the aerial. Oh, he will sidestep Modrog X, goes for the pinch on the floor, and will secure the 10th goal for himself, widening the lead by 6 goals.
Well, let's see. Karka, he is in a huge lead right now, and covering this huge lead in 24 seconds. Now this is impossible. Not pretty impossible. This is really impossible, because Karka, he can just waste this time, or he can just go for yet another goal. That he will do for sure. Now it's going to be 11-4 lead, and Modrog X, as I said before, he is completely shattered right now. His mind is not working. I don't know. It's clearly visible in his gameplay. He was giving a very good fight at the early game, but right now he's making such silly mistakes. And Karka, He's just utilizing those in his favor, and now it's a 11-4 score line, 7 rounds lead, 10 seconds on the clock. Let's see.
Yeah, it's pretty much done. And I think this is the second highest score we have seen. Oh, Kaka is still not giving up. He wants one more, but no. Sadly, that flick, he did miss it. So I think this is the second highest score we've seen so far. Kaka in the semi-final coming with 11 goals for himself, and it's 5 for Modrogix. And this is the first time Modrogix has lost a game, if I'm not wrong. And I think there is still a chance for redemption in this best of 3. The second game could go his way, and we could maybe see our third match of today's ROG Showdown series. But I don't know. What do you think will happen?
Well, let's see. It's going to be real hard. But yeah, we need to wait and watch because in this particular game, Karka, man, he was in his top-notch form. And as we were already talking about Karka, he loves to play a bit aggressive, and he was only doing that for the whole of the game. Yeah, he did went a little bit passive or a little bit defensive whenever needed. But yeah, for like most of the game for most of the part, he was going all out, completely offensive, aggressive. But the worst part is his opponent, he literally gave up during that last minute because there was no way out of the situation. So yeah, that was clearly visible in his gameplay that he is somehow falling behind, and he is accepting the fact that he cannot win this particular round.
Yeah, after some point, he just gave up. He's like, just hold on till the time runs out, and then maybe I can come back in game number 2. And I think we could definitely see that happening. And it does give Modrogix some kind of, like an awareness to how Kaka does love to play, or like his play style, and maybe trying to decipher it is what Modrogix does need to do to actually come back in this game number 2. Again, I think he lost like more than like 60 percentage of the kickoffs, which did lead to most of the goals that went favoring towards Kaka. And the second game has already begun with Kaka having the ball for now. Modrogix did go for that first shot. He does have a change of cars as well. He was using the Octane previously. He did choose to go for the Fennec for game number 2. He did have a small change. Maybe that could be what he needed. And now, again, Kaka having the ball in control. He has a pretty speedy recovery as well. But again, a bit diverted off the course by Modrogix. But Kaka still in pretty good control. Sees the boost from both the sides as well. And Modrogix at this point is trying to clear it away, but will not be successful in doing so. Evens out the score, making it 1-1 for either team.
Well, yes, and I still remember. I think in the previous game, Modrog was the one who got that very first goal of the game, if you remember, right? But after that, Kaka, he started his streak, and yeah, he was pretty unstoppable from that point on. But yeah, let's see, it's a 1-1 scoreline right now, and Kaka, he gets the boost, he goes again, but no, this time Modrog, he was ready, he was well prepared. But once again, another good year dribble, but no, not a good flick, because Modrog already denied him once again. Karka, this time, for the third time, he is trying it out. And Modrog, he won't be able to disengage this time. And it's a 2-1 scoreline. Kaka started off with some good goals. And remember, he's already holding a moral upper ground with a 1-0 lead in this BO3.
And again, this goes for the kickoff 2 minutes into the game. He goes for the aerial. He still has a flick, but the musty is not going to land, and it just goes and hits the top post, giving Modrogix the opportunity to turn the clock and get a goal for himself. So evening it out once again, with the score being 2-2 for either side. And it's 2 minutes into the game, 4 goals in, both of them having 2 each. Kaka and Modrogix in our game number 2 of best of 3. Kaka did take our first series away, and if Kaka does manage to win this against Modrogix, he will be going to the Grand Finals. But if it is Modrogix again with a very costly mistake, that will cost him a goal as well. Kaka takes advantage of it, makes it 3-2.
Well, you cannot make such mistakes, especially against Karka, because Karka, he will take advantage of such a tiny, even a tiny bit of mistake can result in a goal, because this is Karka and he has his eyes all around this battlefield. But yeah, there he goes, Karka once again. Okay, he misses it, and Modrogex, perfect denial coming up from his side. But let's see, can he gain the control? Oh, a good ground dribble comes in, and Kaka, oh, just in time. A good jump in, but meanwhile, he is going all out. Modrogex, he does have the boost. Meanwhile, Karka, he is holding on to a good boost himself. But can he? Can he go for a flick? No, he won't. A save comes in from the side of Modrogex, and this time, Kaka will again deny him, will secure the side boost, going on for a air dribble, might go for a flick, but no. Modrogex with a counter boost gets saved, but this time Kaka gets the score. And I think this is the same goal. We have already seen this kind of game, this kind of goal from Karka previously, but still Modrogex. Once again, Karka gets a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, he is just slowly pulling away, though. I think the Fennec did give him a pretty good early lead and was able to catch up as well. But, keeping up that momentum is not that easy against a player like Kaka, though. That aggressive playstyle is going to leave you very disheartened, though. And look at those bumps. He's not even able to, drive his car properly at this point. Loses both the boost, but still able to clear the ball away from his center. And goes for the shot, intercepted by Kaka, who takes a side boost but leaves an open post in return. It's going to be 4-3. Again, the lead shortening to just one goal between both Modrogex and Kaka. 1.5 minutes left into the game as well. And let's go into kickoff number 8. At this point, just one goal separates both these players from being even, and Modrogex maybe does not go. Does he have the boost? No, he does not. And Kaka just barely makes it. He just barely makes a jump. But I think he left the goal open for a bit longer than it was needed. And Kaka, again, 5-3, 2-goal lead between Modrogex and Kaka.
And finally, Kaka. Well, again, Modrogex, he was so close to give an equalizer. But right now, it's a 2-goals lead. We are already on a 1 minute 20-second mark. That means it's going to be real hard for Modrogex to create a comeback from this point onwards. And Kaka, on the other end, he loves playing aggressive. He will go for yet another goal, and if he gets that, if he gets a 3-round lead, a 3-goal lead, then it's going to be almost impossible. Oh, he barely misses it. Backs in control, and now he gets a 3-goal lead with a 6-3 scoreline. Man, I don't know how Modrogex is going to make a comeback from this particular position. Karka is already holding on to a moral high ground. He is dominating this game, and with the amount of patience, amount of confidence he's holding on to, it's going to be real impossible for Modrogex to, gain back control and to cover this 3-goal lead in a single minute.
Yeah, and again, very good resets being done by Kaka as well. That last goal was very well done with the wave dash as well. And now it's going to be Modrogex with the open post given to him by Kaka. It is a 6-4. Again, the lead shortening down to just 2 goals, separating both of them. 45 seconds left in this game as well. But you never know. We saw what happened between Voxel and Blue. The same upset could be happening here as well, with Modrogex just evening out the score and Kaka maybe scoring the final goal within 10 seconds, or it could happen the other way around. Anyway, if Kaka does win it, he will be going directly into the grand finals of our showdown series. But if it is Modrogex, we will be going on to game number 3 as well. But I don't think Kaka will give an opportunity, because he just scored another one, with 7-4 being the score and the lead widening again to 3 goals between Modrogex and Kaka.
And meanwhile, the time is shrinking with every second, every passing second. Now they only have 30 seconds left on the clock. And covering that 3-round huge lead with only 30 seconds on the clock, it's going to be really impossible. Well, yes, it is impossible, because Kaka, he is there to deny, he is there to waste a lot of time, and that is exactly what he's doing right now. Well, he might go for yet another goal. Well, yes, another good aerial coming in from his side, and there he goes, a bump in, and what? A ground bump comes in. Karka gets the 8th goal in his favor, and this is impossible now. We already have our very first grand finalist of this ASUS ROG Showdown series.
Yeah, Kaka again, smooth sailing all the way from round 1 and all the way to the grand finals. As I said, if it is a 2-0, 2-0 battle, I think that could be our winner as well. And again, that was just my prediction though. But Kaka does look to be in pretty solid form and in a pretty good position as of now with a 2-0 victory over ROG in our semi-finals, and he does make out to be the first grand finalist in our ASUS ROG Showdown series today. And what a game that was.
Yes, indeed. What a game that was. What a game that was. Every single game of Karka we have seen. This is the only word, this is the only line we can, say about it. What a game it really was. Hats off to Karka for playing such a great game, such a dominating game. And with this, he is the very first grand finalist of this ASUS ROG Showdown series. Well, he is already getting a massive chunk out of that 1 lakh rupees prize pool, and he might even become the champion of this ASUS ROG Showdown series. Who knows, the way he's playing out and the way you predicted that a 2-0 victory might end up getting us our champion of this whole tournament, this whole event. But remember, we still have a single semi-finale left, the second semi-finale of this series, where we will get a second grand finalist. So let's see, what are your predictions, Runjeri, for that second semi-finale? Do you think it's going to be a 2-0 or a 2-1?
Again, we did not see Risk having an opportunity to show off his skills in our quarterfinals with him. I think, again, I just keep predicting the play styles more because I said Kaka was like a very aggressive player. ROG does go for those aerials and maybe the side controls. Risk, on the other hand, again, he just goes for these aerials and maybe the flicks and or these musty flick plays or these YouTube plays. He goes for those, and it's like very, very fun to watch as well. But Blue, on the other hand, I feel like he's a all-round player. He knows everything. He knows when to defend. He knows where to be at the exact time that it's needed. And again, those last-second goal scorings, that makes it all the more better. So both these players might be very evenly matched, but I think, I get the feeling it is going to be another 2-0. For some reason, I get the feeling it's going to be another 2-0.
Well, let's see. It might end up on a 2-0 because like all the games we have seen on stream till
so
now,
far
they were all 2-0s, right? So yeah, they might not want to break the pattern. But remember, our grand finale is going to be a BO5. So yeah, I
3-0?
think there we. Okay, so you really think it's going to be a 3-0? Like seriously?
No, it'll be a
Well,
3-1.
I
In
think that's
our
highly
grand finals will be a
unlikely.
3-1.
Yeah.
No. Grand
Yeah,
finals
for
will be
sure. I
3-1.
do
Our
believe it.
semi-finals will be 2-0.
Well, let's see how on point your predictions can be. Well, we will wait just a few more minutes and then we will directly jump into our semi-finale number 2, that is going to be Risk taking on Blue. The game is about to begin in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, you can also share your predictions in the chat with us. But this is ROG Showdown series by Intel in association with our shopping partner Amazon.in. And do not forget to visit Amazon.in because you might get a lot of good deals on all the ASUS laptops, all the ROG laptops. So yeah, you do not want to miss this chance because you can get a high-end gaming laptop at such a low cost. So yeah, do not want to visit, do not forget to visit Amazon.in and check out all the specifications, the prices, all the laptops, because there's a vast range of laptops available on Amazon.in of Asus ROG. So yeah, you'll get your chance, and I am going in once this stream over. Then Rune Jury, I'll go and I'll search the whole website of Amazon.in to find a very good gaming laptop, maybe to give someone. But yeah, let's see. Maybe our producer gets. No, maybe our
Me?
producer gets a good gift from my side.
Give it to me. He does not want it. Just give it to me. I think I'll be happy with it. But yeah. Okay, another thing to ask.
Okay.
Out of the 8 players that you saw today, like even the ones being eliminated,
Yeah.
out of the 8 that you saw today, who do you like the most? Or like whose play style did you like the most? We saw
Well,
at
Karka,
least
no
like
doubt.
one game from everyone.
Well, I have
Sure.
my answer ready. Karka, no doubt, Karka, because he plays so aggressively, and the way like he controls the game all around. Like if he's playing a game all the 5 minutes, he is controlling the game. But with this, the second semi-finale game number 1 is here, where Risk gets a very good opening. A goal coming in only in 7 seconds of the game.
Yeah, we've seen this time and time again. The first few
Yeah.
seconds being pretty crucial during our tournament for today. And yeah, it's going to be another Octane versus a Fennec coming from the side of Risk. Goes for the second, also has a reset, but will be blocked by Blue this time around, not giving Risk the opportunity to get close to the post, but leaves an open one instead. And that is Risk taking advantage of that risk that was taken by Blue. And 2-0 being the score. Pretty early lead, and it's just 20 seconds into the game, and Risk already at a 2-goal advantage over Blue.
Well, yes, indeed. Risk with a 2-0 lead right now. And man, oh man, Risk, he started off on a very good approach, on a very good momentum. Let's see if he can keep up with momentum. Oh, Blue. Gets denied. Risk. He is holding on to a very good boost himself. But then again, an epic save coming up from the side of Blue. But Risk, he is not giving up. He is trying again and again and again, taking advantage of that left ball. But then again, a ground dribble comes in. But no, Risk with a denial. And Risk, a bump coming in. Meanwhile, Blue is far ahead. Shots on the goal. And Blue gets the very first goal of the game.
And yeah, he did get bumped by Risk, which did make Risk go out of position. And again, open post, open for taking by Blue. And Blue once again is on the red side, and surprisingly not on the blue. So he did miss out on the side boost, on the center boost, and will be taken by Risk. Again, he does have the advantage. He does have the momentum, but Blue does go for the block. He is successful this time. But again, a bit of position, does have the open post, but is able to make back in time to get the defense on. Blue does get bumped on his way back to defend and will get the corner boost as well. But Risk, again, taking the risk, going for the aggressive jump, will miss out on the corner boost once again. And Blue will be going for a risk, not leaving the ball up to his defensive half. He just wants to keep it on Blue's side, which is the red side, and yet there is another jump. There is another off-target shot just a bit on to the left. Will get demoed by Risk coming from behind. He goes for the wave dash, does have the momentum, does have the speed, but Blue is there with the boost and does spawn in the correct place as well. Blue off the wall, does not get the pinch, but will go for the jump once again. Takes the corner boost away from Risk, who will have to go reset on the other corner. Power slides off the back, and again, Risk not going for it. Yep, will get the block off.
Meanwhile, Blue steals the boost once again, and Blue there. Oh, the way he is utilizing the boost is amazing. But Blue, a very good goal coming up from his side. Risk. Well, it was close. That was super close. Risk was almost there to save it, but yeah, with this, it's going to be an equalizer coming in, a 2-2 score line. Let's see who's going to dominate this one, because Risk started off on a very good approach with a very good momentum. But Blue, he seems to be denying it again and again. But Risk comes in, gets a score, and now it's a 3-2.
Yeah, he just bumped Blue all the way away. He's like, yep, get away from the goal. Yeah, that's my goal.
Fly,
No.
fly, baby, fly. Go fly.
Yeah, but again, that widens the lead, and one goal lead going the way of Risk. He did go for a delayed kickoff the last time around. This time he goes for the standard one. Blue does have the boost. Risk also has his corner boost as well. But the ball possession being switched out to the half of Blue, who does miss out on the 50, giving Risk one more goal to widen the lead by 2. It is going to be 4-2, and Risk again slowly just pulling away. It's halfway into the game as well, and ample enough time to make a comeback.
Well, it's the 4-2 score line. Yep, they do have ample amount of time to make a comeback. But then again, it's going to be real hard, because once any of these players gets a very good momentum, then he won't allow the other one to even make a comeback, to even think about breaking that momentum. So let's see. Risk, he's on a 4-2 score line right now. If he can get yet another goal, or can create a 3-4 goal lead, then it's going to be real hard for Blue. But once again, Risk going all out, utilizing the boost too, and Risk, well, the ball is back in the midfield. Meanwhile, Blue is going all out, but Risk gets the control. Blue once again utilizes the boost, not allowing Risk to close in, but a good shot, a long shot, and Risk gets a very good goal Now it's a 3-goal lead favoring Risk.
Yeah, pretty good bounce from the corner. Did set it up properly for him in the center, and very well taken by Risk as well. 5-2 on the board with 3-goal lead favoring side of Risk. Goes for the center. Now it's the 50-50 being even, but Risk rolling in the right direction is able to take the boost as well, and Blue able to just bounce to the wall and make it there in time. Does have the speed, does have the trail as well, but not enough boost to get him into the center position to get the shot off. Blue is already on his way back to make the defense, does steal the boost as well, but where does he spawn? Yep, that is a bit too late, and that's going to be 6-2. And Risk just slowly taking it away from Blue with a 4-goal lead and 1 minute left into the game.
Well, he did came up with a boost on, but then again he was just a bit late. And now it's a 6-2 scoreline. Risk in a massive, massive lead, and it seems highly unlikely for Blue to come back from this particular position. Risk again gains the control back, snatches the ball out of Blue's wheels, and now close one. Blue just in time gains the control back, gets a very good defensive stance, but both the players are holding on to very good boost. Only a single minute left, a 4 rounds difference favoring Risk, and now Risk, well, he can play on time, or he can play a lot more aggressive than he can, he was playing till now. And yes, he is going all out. Oh, that was close, but Risk will bump the ball in, but still Blue gets the control back. Only 40 seconds left on the clock. Blue gets a goal, but 38 seconds, 3-goal lead. It still is really hard to come back.
Yeah, 1 goal a minute. 10 seconds. It could work. 1 goal, 10 seconds. That is definitely. Right? No. It's definitely possible.
But yeah, it is possible. But Risk won't allow it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that is another problem. It is possible. I never said it's not possible. I did not factor Risk into it. But he might be the one scoring, or never mind. Blue with a good save, and that gives an open post. But Risk is able to intercept it at the right time, but the bounce may be a bit off. Not enough boost to make it there, and I think Risk is just going to juggle the ball around till the time is wasted. He does not want any kind of play happening over here, and Blue knows it, and he is just going to stop a star in the middle of the road. He's like, yep, I'm done with this. Thank you very much for playing, and that is going to be 1-0 going the way of Risk. This time Blue not able to score in the final 10 seconds, and I think Risk made a pretty risky play, and it did favor him as well.
Well, Risk hai to ishq hai. And Risk, he's got a very good victory too with a pretty risky play, as you were saying. But yeah, this is the kind of play we want to see. This is the kind of play audience wants to see, audience wants to witness. And this is the kind of play that can make you book that slot, that second slot in the grand finals. Well, let's see, because there's already a single person waiting for you in the grand final who is so pro in this kind of gameplay, in this kind of aggressive gameplay, risky gameplay. So it's not going to be easy for any of the player who reaches to the grand finale, whether it's going to be Risk or the other player. But yeah, because Karka is on fire, so Risk or Blue, whoever faces him in the grand finale, they needs to be very prepared. Yeah.
The thing is, Risk is also a pretty aggressive kind of playstyle player. So if it's Kaka versus Risk, it's going to be like two crazy people running around. You understand? It's going to be very difficult to keep up though if these two are the ones. And it does look like it, because Risk just scored the first goal once more. Though it's a bit late. I was expecting it in the first 10 seconds. It took 13, but yeah, it did happen. So Risk, that's 1-0 against Blue.
You have a lot of demands, huh?
Yeah. I'm a very demanding person, sadly.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, 13 seconds. Okay, but yeah, let's see if you can, keep up with this, because getting a goal and getting an equalizer in the next 10 seconds is not something we really want to see. But yeah, Blue, he did try to get a shot, but then again denied by Risk completely. And now Risk, well, he is shifting his momentum, but no, Blue not getting the chance, gets the sideline boost, and meanwhile Risk, he is already shifting towards the defense line. But yeah, it could be a goal. Yes, it's going to be a goal. And now Blue It's an equalizer coming in.
Yeah, not able to make it back. I think he expected the ball to go a bit further into the half, but pretty well intercepted by Blue, and that did give him the chance to get the goal off. And I think it was 2-0 in the first game, but I think Risk is playing a bit behind, and he is going to be paying for that small risk that he took. Did not go for the kickoff. He did go for the boost and opted to go for the defense within his own half, and Blue took advantage of it with a pretty good fake to the right and then hit to the left.
Well, yes, indeed, it's a 1-2 scoreline right now, and Blue, well, after, Risk after getting that single goal, he's still looking for the second goal in his favor. Meanwhile, Blue, he is all set to, make our way to the third game of the BO3 because he gets the third goal too. And now it's a 1-3 lead favoring Blue. But then again, Risk being Risk, it's really hard to say anything until we see the last seconds of the game. So yeah.
No, you can't tell that either because the last 10 seconds Blue will score. So you can't say that either.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, just barely off the corner post. And I think Risk does not have enough boost, so he will be going back to the corner to refresh it as well. Will he go for the jump or will he just stay behind? He opts to stay behind and take the shot a bit later on. Risk not in full control actually, but again, a lot of bounces, goes for the aerial. He does have the ball, goes for the reset, does not have enough speed to go for the flip. Did get demoed, and the ball control being held by Blue, goes for the 45, and he just barely makes it back in time. But that is a pretty good shot from the side wall being taken by Risk, and 2-3 being the score. 1 goal lead for the side of Blue, and slowly catching up is going to be Risk.
Well, yes, again, perfect trajectory comes up, and with this Risk gonna secure the second goal of the game. But still Blue is leading with a single goal. Let's see if he can cover it up, if he will be able to cover it up, because he needs to do it as fast as possible. Risk goes all out,
and
gets the goal, and there comes the equalizer we were looking for, we were waiting for. But then again, Rune Jerry, you were telling me how Blue can score a single goal in the last 10 seconds, and he does like that kind of gameplay, that kind of suspense gameplay. So yeah, it's really hard to say who's gonna get the next goal in their favor. Again, Risk gains the control, gains the boost too, snatches it out from the Blue. But then again, Risk, an aerial coming up, but Blue is there with 100 boost. But then again, Risk moving ahead, Risk is going all out, and Risk gains the control, might get a goal too. Yes, he will, because the goal post was empty. There was no way Blue could manage to get there in time, and here comes the fourth goal favoring Risk.
Yeah, I would say Blue is a master of maybe equalizers. He's an equalizer king. But the problem is, in the final 10 seconds, if the goal difference is not 1, that is not going to matter. Because by the way Risk is actually playing, it does not look like he's going to settle for a 1-goal lead. And that makes it 2 as well. That is going to be 5-3. And he is going like full-on aggressive. It almost feels like a 60-ping Karka. It's like a full-on aggression. It's going to be really fun to watch if it was a Risk versus Kaka. But I think even if it was Blue, it would be very, very fun to watch the grand finals. But I don't know, like 2 aggressive players going off against each other, it'll be like 2 crazy people running at each other's throats. And I definitely am looking forward to it if it happens. But Blue, again, our equalizer master, slowly makes his way back. It's just a 1-goal lead once again. Risk again at 5, Blue at 4. 1 goal separates both of them, and Blue is slowly closing in. Maybe that 2-1 is not going to be that impossible to see. It's just 1 goal separating both of them, and Blue does definitely have the skill and the opportunity to make it count as well. Damn. Wow. Oh, he did not expect that. Yo, look at that. Yeah, definitely did not expect that.
Well, yes, indeed, Risk. Well, this game is taking some
Crazy.
unexpected switches, to be very honest. Like, some crazy switches, some crazy Oh, okay, okay. Oh, no, no, no. Race just in time. Another epic save coming up from his side. And right now, Risk. Oh, there goes. Risk gets demoed. And now Blue. He does have an opportunity. Again, Blue is back.
No, no.
Risk
Blue
is
car.
there. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, what? Ah, Risk uh, back in the game. Again, Risk controlling the ball, trying to gain yet another goal. Oh, risk. Well, Blue is snatching the ball out of Risk's wheels every single time.
you just barely though. A small mistake is all that's needed to make this goal, and Risk just goes for the body bump. Blue able to recover it in time, bounces to the wall, takes the shot, but intercepted once again by Risk. He goes for the play that we did see multiple times from him, and I think Blue did read that as well. It is still a 2-goal lead separating Risk and Blue. 1 minute left for Blue to make some kind of play to make this series go into game number 3, but the flip reset, and that is going to be a bit of the mark as well. Blue goes for the jump and will get the defense, and that is somehow going to make it through. And I think Blue thought he had it in his hand, and I think the bounce just barely made it up from the side.
Risk is all set to secure a 2-0 victory in this semi-finale number 2. But the game is not yet over. We still have 53 seconds, 50 seconds to be very precise. And we do know Blue. Blue is famous because, by the game we have seen Rune Jerry. Blue is famous for some last second goals, some last minute comebacks. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen in these final 40 seconds of the game. Risk gets the ball control, and he is right now playing on the time. Well, he does have boost 2, and Blue again gets the ball control back, and Risk. Oh, Blue just in time comes back. Otherwise, we would have seen the 8th goal on board for Risk.
Oh. Damn, that again, just pulling away on the scoreboard though, that is going to be very disheartening for Blue. It's just the final 15 seconds for him to make some kind of play, and it is impossible. Again, I told you, Blue is a master of equalizers, but if the goal difference is not 1 or 0, it really is not going to matter. And I think Blue recognizes this. Risk is going to be the one who will be facing off against Kaka in our grand finals of ASUS ROG SHOWDOWN series. And this is Rocket League that you're watching. And what a day, what a game it's been. And wow.
Well, but Runjari, the most exciting game of the day is yet to come. Risk taking on Karka for the championship in the grand finale BO5. Well, let's see. But right now, the semi-finale number 2 goes to Risk with a very good 2-0 victory. And now we do have our 2 grand finalists, Karka and Risk. And you told me this thing ki, Karka, he goes aggressive, and then Risk, he also likes to go aggressive. Then what will happen if these two faces each other? It's going to be complete chaos all around the battlefield.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm quite excited for that particular game because this is going to be a BO5 2, and let's see if we are about to witness a proper BO5 action till the 5th game of the series, or is it going to be a 3-0 3-1 as I think you predicted a 3-1. So I think a 3-1 sounds a little bit logical, but yeah, let's see. But as for the rest of the games,
Wait,
like we have
what
seen
is your
6 games
prediction
by
though?
far.
What is
Well,
your
I
prediction
do
though?
think it's going to be a 3-0. I don't know. I think it could be a 3-0. Like, depending on the pattern. Right? We have seen 6 games and all of them were pretty one-sided. A 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. So yeah, let's see. Let's go for a 3-0.
Okay, so far my predictions did work though. I said like there will be like if it's a 2-0, they will definitely be in the grand finals. And I said the last series will be 2-0 as well. So if I say 3-1, I'm definitely getting the feeling that it will be a 3-1 in the grand finals because I'm almost always right. I have like 95%
Uh,
success rate. So
okay. Okay. I get your point. But yeah, let's see. Well, I'd much like to, see a 3-2. That is what I'd like to see, but I think it's highly unlikely. I don't think we're about to see a 3-2. A 3-1 sounds totally logical. A 3-0 sounds like a fantasy. and I like living in the fantasy world. So yeah.
I can tell you an even bigger fantasy though. It's going to be 2-2, and then the final game will be like a draw. It'll go into an overtime, which will last another five
Yeah.
minutes, and then they just keep going on till tomorrow, and then
I cannot take it. Like this is
it,
this is far from reality. Like this is even far from fantasy. Not even not even just far from reality. But yeah,
it could
but yeah,
happen. You
let's see.
never know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
it
the
could happen.
highest
But yeah,
overtime
no.
for Rocket League was like 9 minutes or like 12 minutes or something. I think that's the highest in Rocket League, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but you're
But
you're
yeah,
saying like we'll keep on spectating them till tomorrow. So that is like
yeah, yeah,
yeah. So
crazy.
yeah, the game is about to begin, and this is going to be a BO5. But Risk versus Karka. How excited are you?
Yeah, like again, I told you, like both aggressive players, both of them will be going at like each other's throats, like most of the time. Both of them mostly don't focus much on defense. They just try to keep the ball in
Yes.
the opponent half, just keep boost stealing off the corners, and then take the center boost before they reset back on the wall, and then try to go for some kind of aerial play, or maybe just for a flip reset into the top corners of the post. And I feel like we are going to see a lot of that in this game, and it did begin. It's going to be Kaka versus Risk. This is the grand finals of ASUS ROG Showdown series, powered by Intel and our shopping partner being Amazon.in. And we have our game number one with Kaka having the ball for now. He does go for the aerial play. Risk trying to bump him out of the air will slowly mess up his timing as well. We'll see the boost from the corner, but Kaka will have to go for the center one. He does try for the flip reset, will be failing at it as well. Risk not able to make it count. He does leave an open post, but Kaka not able to make it count either. He does mess it up, and just off the mark. Oh, maybe goes for the pinch on the wall. It does bounce a bit far away. Goes for the wave dash on the corner as well. And keeping the ball inside. Goes for the small flip. And Risk will be risking it all, trying to just get it out of the way. He does go for the clear out onto the enemy's half. It's just back and forth between both these players. Goes for the short air dribble. Not enough speed on the ball. Again, still taken by Risk, and takes the corner boost as well. Kaka still has boost to spare. He will go onto the wall, just waiting for Risk to make some kind of play, but not able to intercept it in time. And Risk is the one opening the scoreboard in our grand finals, game number one.
Well, this is a BO5 and Risk gets the very first goal of the very first round. Meanwhile, this is what we anticipated. Both the players are going for each other's throat, going all out. I think we have already seen like 6-7 rounds of the battlefield before that single goal. And Karka! Smooth comeback by this smooth criminal Karka. Instant comeback comes in. That was real hard to control the ball in such scenarios, but still, he gets a 1-1 now.
Yeah, Risk not going for these kickoffs. I think Kaka did see his last game, and he kind of expected it as well. Because he did not go for the kickoff, Kaka was able to keep his momentum up, just get the corner boost, steal from Risk as well, and get that shot off from the wall, securing that equalizer. By scoring the second one, he goes for the wave dash, maybe the flip. Risk goes for the risky move of bumping Kaka, and he will be sidestepping it. Goes for the play once again, still inside the enemy half. Risk does have the chance, does have the opportunity, and he will take it as well. It is going to be a 2-1, and Risk again pulling away from Kaka's score, making it 2-1 with a 1-goal lead for himself.
Well, he has great timings, perfect initiations coming up from the side of Risk again and again and again. But then again, Karka, he is the master of comebacks. We have already seen him, with some smooth games, with some smooth goals. But Risk with yet another one, just in like 7-second mark. Well, the game kicks off and he goes directly in with a long shot, gets the goal. And now it's a 1-3 lead. Risk. Whew. Let's see.
Yeah, Kaka has a lot of work to do to catch up to this kind of play coming from Risk though. And again, the center boost being taken, goes for the aerial, and he does try for the bump, but Kaka is a bit high up for him to get that hit off. And Kaka still in control of the ball, goes for the air, tries to fake it, but I think Risk did anticipate it as well. Gets the catch on the ball. Risk and Kaka just passing to each other at this point in the midfield. Tries to go for it. He has a reset. He does not go for the flip, and which is why it is going to be stolen by Kaka, who is still on the wall. He does go for the rebound once again, and it is going to work for like I think the seventh time in a row that he has attempted it throughout the series. This wall rebound has been massive for Kaka. 2-3 being the score and 1 goal lead for Risk.
Well, it is tough, but Karka knows how to do it. Karka is so smooth with everything he does, but Risk right now. Okay, taking yet another risk, but no, this time gets denied by Karka. Well, he will take the sideline boost and once again trying to... Okay, he's waiting right now. Waiting and waiting and waiting to Karka to show up and... Oh, Karka just in time. Gets back. Another boost comes up. Risk backs off for now, but Kaka comes in yet another time trying to gain the ball control back. Though Risk, he does have an opportunity, but Karka shows up. And that's a long shot. Clearly gets the ball back to his side, to the opponent side. But right now, Risk is back. Risk going on for a year dribble. Let's see if he can go for a goal. No, he cannot.
Yeah, he did try for it though, but again, still in possession is going to be Risk. He is like constantly boost starving Kaka, and that makes it very difficult for Kaka to go for a play. He just keeps on taking the center one and the bottom corner one as well. And this time around though, Kaka was able to make... He goes for the 180. It does not work out. I think a Risk is in Kaka's head, but not enough. A very good dodge, a very good fake coming from Kaka. Just made Risk go for the high jump. And yep, that was a pretty solid play coming from Kaka. 1 minute and 15 seconds left. The score being evened out once again in this game 1 of a best of 3 in the grand finals of ASUS ROG Showdown series. And this is Rocket League with Risk again going for that no kickoff play. And it is going to hurt him at one point or the other, and it definitely does. Kaka again takes a goal, making the lead go his way for the first time around. It is going to be 4-3 with Kaka having a 1-goal lead.
Well, let's see. Karka finally, after a long wait, for the first time in this game, he is the person in the lead. He is here with a single goal lead, and now we are entering the final minute of the game. There's only 60 seconds. 50 seconds are now all you have gotten. Karka, well, it seems like he is aggressing a lot, but Risk, well, he's like, Risk, well, I am here. I can take a lot of risk in this game because this is the grand finale of ASUS ROG Showdown series. Risk once again comes in, and meanwhile Risk gets the control back. Karka snatches the ball away. Only 30 minutes remaining. Risk, can he score a goal? Otherwise, Karka, he can play on time. Oh, it's close. But no, Karka, if he could have secured yet another goal, then he could have sealed his victory right now. But are we entering an OT? Let's see if Risk can get a goal. Risk trying his level best. Risk goes all out. He's not having a boost, but he gets a goal. And now it's an equalizer. Are we entering an OT, Runjeri?
Yeah, it could be the first one that we've seen for the day because all of them were 2-0. And definitely, again, if someone does take blue spirit into themselves, they can score one more goal within this last 10 seconds. Will it be Kaka or will it be Risk or will we go into an overtime? Kaka definitely does have the opportunity. Just one play and that's all that's needed during the buzzer. That is going to be Kaka taking the lead and the game number 1 from our best of 5 series. The last few seconds, the spirit of blue did get into Karka in these final few seconds. And what a play, what a game it's been. Kaka 1 and a Risk at 0 in a best of 5.
Well, this is Karka for you. Karka started off with a great victory, and now it's a 1-0 lead favoring Karka in this best of 5 series. Let's see how Risk is going to create a comeback, because by the looks of it, it was clear that that was not at all a one-sided game. Both the players were trying their level best, and until those final 10 seconds, final 7 seconds, we had no idea who's gonna win this. I was wondering if we are about to enter an OT just in the first game of this BO5, and we were
No,
so
it's Spirit of
close.
Blue.
Yeah, but yeah, we were so close to be entering an OT, man. But yeah, got saved by Karka, and now it's a 1-0. But we might enter an OT before this grand finals ends. I am quite sure of it.
Yeah, as I said, it's like Kaka got possessed by the Spirit of Blue, who likes to score in the final 10 seconds of the game. And somehow Kaka did make it count, and that did put an end to game number one. But we still have a minimum of two more games in our best of five to watch between these two players who have been amazing throughout the series so far. And the grand finals, again, two aggressive players, the camera like whipping between both of these, and like wow, it's just back and forth all the way, and it's just been equalized. It's been like comebacks from at least like 2 or 3 goals behind, and I think at one point it was like 4-2, and then somehow like he just came back, and like what a game it's been. And as I said, it's just the first game out of a maximum of four more or a minimum of two more. So we'll see these players anyway for some more time before we go on to our, the grand finalist crowning, I guess.
Well, let's see what's gonna happen. But right now, we'll have to wait and watch, and that is the only option we have. Right? There's nothing we can do right now after watching such an intense game. So yeah, once again the game begins. The second game of the BO5 is here. Karka, he is holding on to a moral upper ground after getting victory in that very first and that fierce game of Rocket League of ASUS ROG Showdown Series Grand Finale. Both the players entering the second game. Risk gets the very first goal. But yeah, let's see Kaka. How long is he gonna get? Is he gonna take to give an equalizer, or is he going to be Risk? Risk goes for the second one, but no! Karka gets lucky. Karka with perfect initiation, and now Kaka goes all out. Kaka gets a goal, and it's a 1-on-1.
Damn. The equalizers just keep coming though, and a pretty good musty flick from the halfway line by Karka does secure the goal. I don't think Risk was expecting that, because it's usually Risk who goes for the musty flicks. And this time, seeing it being done to him was not fun. But he does not care, because at this point, he can just take a goal back. And that's going to be 2-1. Again, just winning the kickoff, rolling in the right direction at the right time. Does not give Kaka enough time to get back into position to get on the defensive side of it. And that is going to be an easy goal within a few seconds of the equalizer, but it can happen back to him as well. Risk once more rolling in the right direction, gets the boost in the center post while Kaka takes the one in the corner. He does miss out on that jump, and Risk is going to punish him for sure. That's going to be a Risk once more, pulling away with a 2-goal lead.
Well, Risk. Well, Risk knows if Karka gets a 2-0 lead, then it's going to be really hard for him, almost impossible for him to, make a comeback in the third game of this series. And that is why he's not giving him any space whatsoever. Karka, let's see, only a single goal. Karka, oh, that could have been the second goal, but Risk, an epic save coming up from his side. And there goes Karka, back in the goal post. Karka is the control back. Meanwhile, Karka is not... Okay, he does not have any boost whatsoever. Meanwhile, Risk is utilizing his boost. Karka saves yet another time. And Karka, moving ahead, gets the sideline boost too. And he might go for the second goal for himself, because he does needs it. Another good air dribble comes in from his side. But no, he barely misses it. Not the perfect trajectory. Risk comes back just in time. And now Karka. Oh, both the players going for each other's throat. Not at all giving the other person control for even a single second. But Karka, he needs it. He anyway needs some goal, and Karka out of nowhere comes in and gets the goal he was looking for.
Yeah, it took him a minute though to get this, but definitely worth it. He has 3 minutes left to equalize it once more and maybe get a lead on to Risk. But Risk is again definitely an aggressive player as well. Did get bumped in the middle. Both of them goes for the corner boost with Kaka going for the center one as well. He takes both of them, just waiting for the bounce, but Kaka is there before him, just waiting for that bounce as well. Goes off the wall, a bit off the mark, a bit too much momentum as well, but Kaka able to jump right in time, and there is an open goalpost waiting for him, ripe for the pickings, makes it even, and it's 3-3 once again. We are back in even town.
Well, we are back, and Karka, man oh man, he is the master of comebacks. We have seen that in the previous game too, in the previous round too, and now he's doing it all again. We are already at the half time. It's a 2-minute 30-second mark. That means this game can turn out to be anyone's game from this point onwards. Karka once again gets the sideline boost. Karka boosting it all out. Karka going all out to the goal, but no, Risk just in time, and that could be a goal. Yes, it's going to be a goal. Risk snatches his lead back, and now leading with a single goal.
Yep, and yeah, like Kaka, I think he plays well when he's a bit further behind on the score, because it's like I have nothing to lose. I need to go all in. I need to play like an aggressive person, and that's exactly what he has been doing throughout the series. Though maybe he just loses out on a single goal, he just takes like 3 in return. And again, see, he plays well when he's like maybe like 1 or 2 goals behind. Though there's no one in the world who does not enjoy like a 2-goal lead, but for some reason he just keeps going aggressive when he's behind. And 4-4 being the score for now. Risk again might be trying to get that kickoff goal that we've seen so far, and this time he will roll in the right direction, but so does Kaka, who does get the center boost and does not make it in time. Very well played by Kaka, and Risk just barely grazing on the surface of the ball. And 2 minutes left for Risk to make a comeback.
Well, Karka wins this, then we are for sure going on for a 3-0 grand finale. Because Karka, he is already such a beast, and once he gets that much of a moral advantage, then it's going to be real hard for Risk to come back. Taking risk is his specialty. Oh, a bear save. An epic save comes in. Risk just in time. A little bit off trajectory, and that could have been a goal. But yeah, Risk this time going all out, and Karka, I think he might miss this one. No, he won't. He saves it just in time. Karka comes in with the boost, but he does not have any more boost right now. Goes for the sideline boost, gets done. Meanwhile, Risk goes all out. Karka gets back into the safe zone, gets the save, and meanwhile Karka gets the goal. It's a 6-4 scoreline right now, a 2-0 lead favoring Karka. But remember, Rune Jerry, we still have 1 minute and 16 seconds. Comeback is possible, and Risk, yes, it is more than enough, because this is just a 2 goals lead, but still it can get up. It could be a 3 goals lead too. Yes, a demo coming up. Risk goes out, and Karka gets the 3rd goal, a 3 goals lead, and it's a 7-4 scoreline for now.
Damn. Yep, that pinch in the ground did definitely help gain momentum for the shot as well. But a 3-goal lead for Kaka, and definitely looks like a Risk is at a risk of losing this game. He does go for the bump, just barely diverting Kaka away from the trajectory of that boost. He does steal it for himself, but is not able to make much use of it for now. He goes for the center boost as well. Oh, he misses it, and that is definitely going to be another goal for Kaka, widening the lead by 4 goals, and it does not look that good for Risk at this point.
Well, this is what happens, this is what happens when you're playing under a lot of pressure, and especially both these players, and both these players, and especially I'm talking about Risk. Risk is an aggressive player, and playing aggressively while being under a lot of pressure is not going to work at all, especially against a player like Karka. And now it's a 8-4 scoreline lead, only 35 seconds on the clock, and a 4 rounds lead. Well, this is impossible. This really is impossible. Though Risk gets a goal. Okay, not impossible to be very honest, but then again, Karka, if he goes for a time play, he can easily win this. Otherwise, 3 goals in 30 seconds. This is not impossible. This is something Risk can do.
Yeah, he'll need to play like in a very risky way though, and I think that's exactly what he might go for. He goes to the wall,
That is what he
and
goes
for the
for.
air dribble as well, no flip, and a bit of the mark hits the side post and will just barely make it off. And at this point in time, it's pretty much impossible. And Kaka
That's it.
is just going
Yeah.
to add a bit of hurt as well if he can, maybe one more goal, and that's
Yes.
exactly what he'll do. That is going to be 5-9. And that is going to be our best of 3 game number 2 being taken by Kaka as well, making the score into 2-0. Still favoring the side of Kaka. And again, what a series. It's been a Risk again, losing his first few games in this entire run during the tournament. It has been a 2-0 like all the way for Risk and Kaka. It's just Kaka maintaining that lead all the way in the grand finals as well without losing a single round to his name. And wow, like somehow it's been a 2-0 series once more. I wanted a 3-1. Like I really wanted a 3-1. Risk, I love you. I believe in you. We can do it.
Well, I think. Well, let's see. Let's see. I've already told you it's going to be a 3-0, right? And I am pretty much correct all the time. Well, not bragging about myself, but yeah. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, by the looks of it, on a serious note, by the looks of it, Runjari, the amount of confidence Karka is holding on to right now, because he's leading with a 2-0, right? He does have a
Mhm.
lot of confidence in himself at this point. He does know that he's a better player than Risk in himself, because he does believe in himself. He has defeated him twice. He can defeat him another time, once again, and Karka knows that. Now merge it up with his gameplay. He already plays aggressive, and with with this much amount of confidence in it, his gameplay, well, it surely gets a boost. And that means Risk, man, I don't know how he's going to survive in this third game.
Hmm. Again, Risk need to take a few risks. And I think in the last game, we did see him make quite a bit of mistakes as well. He did get faked out by Karka quite a lot. I think he missed out on a few flip resets as well when he did go for the aerials. A few shots of the mark that did happen to Kaka as well. But uh, it was pretty costly for the side of Risk more than it was for Kaka. So I think getting the shots on point and not getting faked it is very difficult. And he does go for a car change. He goes for a Batmobile this time around, a very situational car, so to speak. It is mainly used for a very good like air dribbles and aerial plays, and more so for ground dribbles as well. Taking into consideration the flat nature of the car makes its hitbox very weird as well compared to what the Fennec and the Octane does offer. So maybe a switch up of playstyle is what Risk is going for, and maybe this flat car is exactly what he needed.
Well, let's see if this is exactly what he needed, if he can deny Karka, because Karka is in a very good form. And Karka, oh, he was close, but Risk comes in just in time. Well, Karka is trying his level best to get that single goal, that get the first goal of the round. But no, Risk gets the goal post unattended, and with this, Risk gets the first goal of the round. Let's see, Risk, it seems like he is all set. He is all set. He has calculated all the possibilities, and he is trying to create a comeback in this BO5.
Yeah, look at how the Batmobile look. It looks like a flat pancake, and which is the reason why the entire upper half of that car is a huge hitbox, and the wheels for the power shot, because the like just like when you talk about the car, it's like the Fennec and the Octane that we saw all throughout the game. It has a pretty hybrid hitbox. It has a pretty even hitbox all around the front windows of the car. And for the maximum power, you hit with those areas. But for the Batmobile, you need to actually aim with the wheels, because the car is so flat, you cannot get enough power on the ball if you hit with its nose. So he needs to aim for that as well, which is why you see a lot of different variety for players playing in all these different cars. So it makes a pretty huge difference as well. But a pretty good equalizer coming from Karka as well. And never mind, a pretty good lead taken by Karka as well with a 2-1 against Risk.
Well, we are going for a 3-0. I have no doubt.
No!
I do believe in you,
Batmobile for
Karka.
the win.
I believe in you, Karka. Go
Batmobile
for
for the win.
it.
Kaka. No, Kaka can win,
Kar-
but make it 3-1.
no, it's a
Yeah, Kaka
3-0.
can win.
It's a
No,
3-0.
no, no.
I know it's a 3-0.
No, no, it
No
should be a
questions.
3-1.
It's a 3-0. Well, time will tell. Time will tell. Wait and watch. It's going to be a
Risk, I
3-0.
love you. Risk, you can.
Oh, he got demoed already. And no, back in time.
Ooh.
Denies it. Karka could have got the third kill too. Oh, Risk! A good shot and a good goal.
Yeah, a pretty good shot from the corner of
Yes.
the field taken by Risk, and that is going to be one more equalizer taken by him as well. And we go on to the fourth kickoff, and 3 minutes left for our game number 3 in this best of 5, and possibly, according to Clash, as the final game as well. But Karka again makes it into 3-2, widening the lead by 1 goal once again. And Risk can equalize it. Yeah, it does not matter. Risk can equalize it. It's going to be easy. It's fine.
Yeah, but I think, Risk always equalizes it until
No, 3-1.
after that, Karka gets a
No.
big lead. Right now, it's going to be a
No,
big
no,
lead.
no.
It's going to be a 4-2 in just some more seconds. Look at him. Look. It's going to be a goal. Yes, and it's a goal. Yes, it is. It's a 4-2 now, and I think Root Jerry, you should accept your defeat. This is.
I think someone is calling me.
Karka's
I think someone is calling me. I need to go.
Oh. No, you can't. You have to, accept the bitter truth.
Yeah, I think till 2 Risk is fine, and then it becomes too risky. But yep, maybe. Oh, never mind.
Oh, close.
Yeah,
That
a
was
pretty
so
good
close.
save. Yeah, pretty good save coming from Risk as well. He goes on the wall in the corner as well. Not able to get the ball toward the center, which is like the optimal position to get a shot off. Kaka, meanwhile, goes on to the wall in the center post. He does not go for the ceiling reset, but able to just barely make it off the side post. He goes for the power slide, misses on it, but that shot is off the mark, and Risk will just barely miss out on getting that 1 goal as well. Risk will have to refill his boost, or never mind, he does not go for it. He just plays with what he has. Wave dashes on the wall as well, getting that momentum for himself. Has the opportunity to juggle with each other in the air as well. He steals a boost of Kaka in the corner. He pinches it with Karka as well, making the play go towards the opposite field. Goes for the aerial once more. He has the opportunity, has a flip reset as well. He tries to bump Karka, who was not there in time, and I think Karka will not be able to get the shot either, because the demo did blur his field of vision. Goes for the power slide as well. Maybe just trying to go for the aerial once more. It was a short aerial though, and did not get to reset the flip, and that is going to be an open post for okay, yeah, he got it. Never mind. Yeah, 4-3 on the board.
Well, yes, indeed, 4-3 on the board, but let's see. Well, anything can happen from this point, because Risk, he does have plenty of time. Like, we have like 1 minute 30 seconds still in the game, so yeah, Risk, he does have a lot of time to come back from this situation. But Karka, well, he needs to somehow get some more goals. Otherwise, Karka, well, he is getting his confidence back. He is getting his momentum back, but Karka gets the goal. And Risk, well, it's not gonna be that easy to, equalize the situation. Now it's a 5-3 and Karka. Let's see.
Yeah, I think Risk was just trying to bump Kaka away from that second rebound hit, but not able to make it in time. And I think Kaka was a bit too speedy though. This 50 being won by Kaka does take the corner boost as well, but I think, Risk just barely missed it as well. Maybe goes for a back. No, he does not. Nice hit by the wall as well. He does keep wave dashing for some reason. But yep, the Batmobile definitely looks weird when it's wave dashing, because it's all flat. I can't say which is the front and which is the back. And wow, goes to the wall on the right corner this time around. Oh, there we go. That's a flip reset as well. And Kaka not able to make it. That is a very, very weird way to flip reset on a Batmobile. So 5-4 being the score. 50 seconds left for Risk to equalize the score, or kind of make a comeback, or for Kaka to take it all home. and take a huge chunk of that 1 lakh prize pool.
Well, it all depends on who is going to secure the next goal. And Karka! What a kickoff! And he gets a goal just in the kickoff. Man, oh man, Karka. Well, he got the ball at the perfect position. And with this, it's going to be a 6-4 lead now. Karka leading with 2 goals. And now it's just 45 seconds on the clock. Karka once again trying the same thing out, but this time gets demoed by Risk. Risk can go for a good goal, but no, Karka is back and Karka will easily defend his goal post just in time. Only 30 seconds left. Let's see, 30 seconds remaining. Karka gets the ball control. Karka, can he secure yet another goal? Yes, he can. And we have our winner, Rune Jerry.
Probably 30 seconds left. It's just 3 goals. You never know.
25,
But
25.
yeah. But the main problem of Batmobile is you really can't win kickoffs. That is one huge problem because the car is flat. You can't win kickoffs. It's very difficult. But the wave dash also does not work. Oh, off the wall. 15 seconds. Yep. They know that it's done for. And wow. Oh, the musty flick just for good measure. And he does get it as well. 8-4. Karka. Wow. An unbeaten streak. All the way from round 1 all the way to the grand finals. And he does the same in the grand finals as well with a 3-0 victory over Risk in this best of 5 series. And what a journey it's been for Karka, the player from Spain who plays in 180 ping. And wow. What a show, what a game, what a player, Karka.
That's soft
Yeah.
Karka and his gameplay. And yeah, I think, my prediction.
Oh, he's playing in 200? Wait.
What? On
I saw
And
it
still-
go up to 200.
Yes, and it still is 176 even after the game is over. Wow. Man, Karka, he really is an absolute beast, and he is proving that to us. And we have the victor, we have the champion of this ASUS ROG Showdown Series Rocket League, and that is none other than Karka, the undefeated monster of this ASUS ROG Showdown Series, powered by Intel and in association with our shopping partner Amazon.in. And if you want to play this kind of Rocket League, do not forget to check out the Amazon.in website and check out the Asus ROG laptops, gaming laptops over there with such amazing deals. But with this, let's look at our final brackets. We have seen a total of 7 games today. Four of those were of quarterfinals. Every game was a 2-0. Karka won against Deluxe Wiz with a 2-0 scoreline. Kipro lost against Modrogue with a 2-0 scoreline. Then Risk got the victory against Harry with a 2-0 scoreline. And then we have seen Vox taking on Blue, where Blue got the victory with a 2-0 scoreline.
Yeah, and then the semis were also not very much different, with the scoreline being 2-0 for Karka, 2-0 for Risk, and then the grand finals as well, 3-0 being taken by Karka. And what a game that was. There was like the early stages of all these 3 games was kind of dominated by Risk, but after that 2 or like 3 goals being taken into the game, or like maybe the final 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes, it's like completely dominated by Kaka. He gave no kind of opportunity for us to catch up, no kind of play that could make past his defense either. And somehow Karka was like full on dominant all throughout the series. From round 1 to the grand finals, 0 games dropped. 0.
Yeah. No mistakes made. Well, yeah, he did made a lot of mistakes. Not much, a lot of tiny mistakes. But the good part is he was winning every single time. He was correcting those mistakes in that particular round only. But winning that grand finale with a 3-0 scoreline, that indeed was a great achievement for Karka. But we now do have our champion. We do have our runner-up as well. And with this, this Asus ROG Showdown series is not over. But the Rocket League part is over. We will catch you guys again the day after tomorrow with a different game. But this is it for Rocket League. Thank you so much for joining with us. Me Start Clashing and Rune Jerry signing off. Thank you so much, everybody.
face. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You'll try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunders. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure, listen to your gut. The right path will come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You'll try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunders. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Sometimes you feel weak. The fear you carry inside wakes you up. The overplaying pattern of memory hides your true face. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You'll try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunders. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure, listen to your gut. The right path will come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You'll try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunders. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. true face. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it, You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunders. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure. Listen to your gut. The right path might come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it, You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunders. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it, You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunders. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. listen to your gut. The right path might come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for one last, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure. Listen to your gut. The right path might come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for one last, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart.